Do re mi fa sol la ti do. All right. I don't know how long. I'm going to go in a little bit because I feel like it. So let me start off by saying practice. We're going to talk about practice. Practice? Practice. You talk about practice, right? Practice. Practice. Not the game that I love and die for, but practice. That's how I feel when I hear you talk about bonnets. So we're gonna talk about bonnets? Really? We're gonna talk about bonnets. Are we really gonna talk about bonnets? Not the not the life I love, but you're gonna talk about bonnets. Some of these conversations are extremely idiotic and stupid. Hey Nikki, hope you're doing great. I don't get it. I like really. So you're offended by them. You're offended by them now. Okay. First, I'm gonna say this: people are gonna do what they're gonna do. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. Let me do. Uh, can you dig it? You don't have to like it. But are we really gonna talk about bonnets? We're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk about bonnets. We're not talking about it's so offensive, right? We're not talking about the disrespectful language, yelling at each other, stealing from each other. We're talking about respect. That's what it is. So it's inappropriate, but it's cool for you to say f you, and call ladies out their name and whoever it is, and it's cool for you to have tattoos all over your body. But we're gonna talk about bonnets. We're talking about bonnets, bonnets, bonnets. Isn't this silly? See, appropriateness, what's right and wrong is so subjective. So, should I wear a hat or should I never wear a hat? I'm wearing a baseball cap and I'm going to turn it to the back. Oh my God, if he's going to, I don't respect myself because I wore my hat backwards. Or better yet, better yet, I wore a do-rag. Oh my God, I wore a do-rag. I wore a do-rag. I wore a do-rag. Oh my God. Oh my God. My etiquette is so low because I wore a do-rag. Oh my God. I'm sorry. But I just think some of these conversations are silly. Okay, it's cool for her to press her hair or wear an afro, but she put a bonnet on. Oh, don't. But it's cool. It's cool for you to put on a beanie. Well, it's 90 degrees. It's cool for you to wear your sunglasses at night. But we're gonna talk about bonnets. Do people not realize styles change? Listen, there's lots of things that I like and don't like, but people are going to wear what they want to wear. It's dudes okay. So if every conversation you talk may be about knocking down women, but then you talk about what do you call it? Oh, she's slutty. Do you hear the hypocrisy of your talk? Do you not see how silly it is? I'm sorry. I don't understand. Listen, is it appropriate? Like I've said before, men with earrings, you shouldn't get your ears pierced. It's some of this silly conversation. Okay. Oh my God. Listen, should I wear sweats walking around or should I have a suit on? What is appropriate and what's right? Should I ever go outside with a white t-shirt on and some Dickie shorts? Those Dickie shorts are not made to be wore outside casually. No. So it's when people start talking about stuff, you guys really don't understand how silly the conversation is. It's crazy. It's deranged. It's strange. It's weird. When you make it seem like it's common. Is it really? Is it really common? Like I always talk about things to me that people really don't think about. Hey, Silks, BB Scratch, what's going on? I just think that listen, I want people to do what's right for them. Let's be happy in your life. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like the way a lot of people dress, but I'm not here to ridicule. Like if you ask me what I think, yeah, hey, do you? I used to play basketball with a wave cap on all the time. Next thing you know, my waist was great. Then my hair was like, no. But people don't understand styles change. So many people are not really. They're not really. It's not about styles. It's really about the impression of where I am on a socioeconomic level. That's what it is. So for some reason, you believe that somebody else represents you. Really, you really think that somebody? Okay, you have an American that goes to some other nation, right? From my sense, American, United States of American citizen goes to some other country. He goes somewhere. She or he or whoever goes somewhere. They go where they go, and they do a crime. Does that make America in general look bad? I mean, that's what people think. People really think that. You really think what somebody else does? Listen, there are lots of young black men that committed crimes when they were young. Does that represent all black men? I don't think so. There are a lot of black men, young black men, or just black men in general that have the 5.0 grade point averages, whatever the highest is. Does that mean that represents me? No. So people have to stop trying to project what they want life to be on other people and just take care of you. But Nicky says, you can't catch me wearing a bonnet in public, but if you ever came out of your mouth disparaging natural hair, I don't want to hear your bonnet tears. See, I love women to do what makes them feel great. Listen, if you want to cut your hair low and make it blue. That's on you. That's on you. Why would I get mad at that? I don't understand. Like, just don't associate with people that you don't like. That's the whole thing. There are lots of people that do things that I don't like. It's a lot of people that have silly conversations, but they're hypocritical. Yeah, hypocrisy, the idiocy. It's like, okay, look. Let's just talk logically. It doesn't matter. Like a lot of things I can say factually, but logically, people want to be free. Like I want to do a video. I'm gonna title this. I keep saying it. This is to my brothers. Do you want to caveman these women, or should I say, so they'll pull them in? Do you want to caveman these hoes? Like it's like you don't want women to think on their own. And I guess I can say vice versa for men. People are going to do what they want to do. I don't use certain words, right? I don't like to use certain words, but other people use it, and if they choose to use it, it's on them. Like I don't care. Like so many people who say they're I'm so refined, I'm so astute, I'm so dignified. You still take a dump. You still get angry. I heard you curse, and you say other words that don't seem educated, refined, or dignified to me. But then you want to put down and destroy other people who do different things. It's just so silly to me. Listen. I represent me. I think that all men really want to be free and all women want to be free. Certain men want a certain type of women and certain women want a certain type of man. Find those type of men and women and connect with them and leave all others alone. I always tell people this. I'm about the brothers, but I'm about sisters and I'm about humanity. However, what I will say is that you can tell, like, if I had some children, then I would push my morals on my children. But once they become adult, they're free to do what they want to do. Do you? So I'm confused. I'm perplexed. I'm astounded. I'm amazed by how people get offended. And like, I understand we don't all communicate the same. Some people want to hear other people say to them, baby, have more respect about yourself. How do you know they don't have respect for themselves? How can you say that? You don't find it respectful. Like, okay, when somebody curses at somebody else, I find it to be disrespectful, but they don't think they're disrespectful. So who am I to tell them what respect is to them? To me, calling me a term I don't want to be called. To you, oh, my brother, however you choose to say it, oh, my in, but whatever word you want to use. To you, you think that's respectful. To me, I may think it's disrespectful. So I'm not here to argue that. I just think it's silly. It's just some of these. Listen, I think I'm the stupidest, most silly, I want to laugh person on planet Earth. But when I hear some of you other people speak your rhetoric and you speak vehemently, like it's accurately correct, and then you try to quantify some facts to make your thoughts right, it's silly. Listen, we either agree or disagree. People disagree all the time. People think they're right all the time. People use people all the time. That's what we do. But you don't understand. People want to be free. They want to be free. Free. That's what people want to be, is free. Now we want to be safe. So we know sometimes we gotta capitulate to the laws of the land to fit in and not go to prison. But a lot of people really want to do what they want to do. And do you think you're complaining? It works for some people are not supermentally strong. So I know they get shamed, but in general, people still want to do what they want to do. So we're going to sit here. We're going to sit here and make tons of videos talking about bonnets. We're going to do that. We're not talking about bonnets. We're not talking about poverty. We're not talking about the lack of working together. We're not talking about people being more economically smart. We're not talking about that. We're going to talk about bonnets. We're going to talk about bonnets. Really? Bonnets? Listen, I love what you love. If a woman wants to, hey, Pamela. So if a woman wants to wear a wig, that's her choice. If she wants to cut her hair off, it's her choice. Why does it bother you? What is explain to me? Listen, people, I had to say this before. I don't care what you think. I don't care what group you belong to. They truthfully, they are not your women, just like they're not your men. If you're not married to them, if they're not your blood, if you don't control them, then they're free. They're Braveheart free. Let them do them. You don't gotta like it. Listen, I don't care if you want a skinny man or a fat man. I don't care if you want to work out all day or you want to fast. I don't care if you want a skinny woman or a fat woman. They're gonna do what they want to do. Let them do them, and don't associate with people that you don't like. Listen, in nature, we want to socialize, we want to interact, we want to be loved. We do. A lot of people have a, what do you call it, prerequisites to their love. I get that. But the people who don't want to love like I want to love, you don't want to do what I want to do, then you go do you. I don't care. That's probably what my weakness is. I don't care. I don't care. People, I, I do care about people. I don't want you in pain. I don't want you to suffer. But I'm not. I don't want to talk about silly stuff. Not really. I mean, of course I do. I'm talking about it. But in my average conversation, I'm not. Listen, I'm not asking a woman why you wearing that makeup. I don't. If she wants to wear makeup, wear it. Do you paint your face? I don't have to like it as long as you like it. That's all that matters. Now, if if for instance you want me to connect with you and I don't think you look great with makeup, and I say, well, baby, you got a beautiful face. I don't like you with makeup, but you want to wear makeup? Then that's your choice. I don't have to connect with you. But for a woman who wants to wear makeup, wear it, baby. If you listen, some of you need makeup. Some of you need it. I'm not going to tell you not to wear it. Put it on. Become fabulous. Feel special. I want you to love yourself. But one thing I'm not going to talk about. Really, I'm not going to make a conversation about is bonnets because it's stupid. Listen, I think. Listen. I think that if somebody wears a suit at the beach, I think they're stupid. It's hot. Put on some shorts. What do you got? Why are you walking around on the beach in a suit? We're going. Listen, I understand if you went to a Laker game, you just got off work, you working downtown, and you put on a suit, but a suit all the time. So listen, I gotta go grocery shopping, right? I just woke up. I don't have no eggs or something, so I'm gonna put on a suit to go to the store. Isn't that stupid? You could have put on some sweats, some flip flops, and a t-shirt. You ran to the store, run out. But well, you gotta be. You never know who you're gonna impress. Do I really care about impressing you? I'm going to buy some eggs. Damn it! Do I care? Do I care if you? Oh my God! I'm not. Oh my God! I was driving a dirty car going to the store. I gotta worry about what people think. See, I just don't get it. I'm complex. I'm conflicted. I don't. The fight is ridiculous. Listen, this is what I tell people because a lot of times you people dive into some of the most hilarious, ludicrous, stupid conversation, and I guess it's good because maybe you want the argument. Sometimes I do sometimes want the back and forth. I do, but not how I just want to understand how you think that's such a big deal. Like, listen, what happened to being responsible for our own self and being able to make our own choices? I'm not saying people don't want help. I'm not saying that you don't have to dress appropriately. Listen, if you're going on a job interview and they say we want you to dress business casual or professional, then by all means follow that. But in your free time, what you do freely, do what you think. Listen, what is appropriate and what is not appropriate is shaped by society, but you see how society changes. I remember when everybody started getting those lower back tattoos, and the next thing you know, it was great. The next thing you know, it's not great. How do you know? You just always listen. People, we got celebrity people going and naked to the Oscars. I shouldn't say naked, but see through, and they be like, "Girl, she looks so great. She looks so great." You don't hear nobody talking about, "Oh my gosh, who does that?" So some of the stuff that we some of these conversations, what appropriate is and what is not appropriate, is silly. If you want a world where everybody's the same, where and I think some of you guys want it, where all the kids got to wear suits, dress the same to school, but people want to be different. They want to be special. They don't. Everybody wants to be a unique unicorn. Everybody wants to sing us a different song. We can only cover love's in need for a love today. So many times, if somebody say, "Come up with your own material," and that's what's so funny because how can you be original when almost everything's been done under the sun? Who said? Listen, styles change over time. One time, people were talked about wearing baseball caps going out. Now it's cool. People were talking about wearing t-shirts. Now it's cool. So are you going to fight change? Hey, KC, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Listen, this is what I just think some of these conversations that people have that we're not talking about We're talking about practice. Practice. We're talking about practice. Not the game I bled and died for, but practice. We're talking about practice. We talking about practice. So now we talking about bonnets. We talking about bonnets. We talking about bonnets. We gonna talk. We talking about bonnets. Really? Really? We talking about we're not talking about bonnets. We're not talking about the hair I love to get done. We talking about bonnets. We talking about bonnets. That's what we talking about, right? Really? Maybe I should do bonnets for 15 minutes. Bonnets? Really? Bonnets? We're not talking about the bills I'm paying. We're not talking about me going to work. We're talking about me wearing a bonnet. Really? Oh, we're not talking about wave cats. We're not talking about beanies. We're not talking about hats. We're talking about bonnets. What's up, brother? CRU. We talking about bonnets. I'm sorry. I don't get people. I don't. I care. Are you eating well? Do you have a job? Are you healthy? Do you love yourself? Are you special? We're not talking about that. We're talking about bonnets. We're not talking about physical or mental abuse. We're not talking about people that are homeless. We're talking about bonnets. But I guess they feel as though we are ambassadors of our race. It's impossible for me to take that on tag. I can't listen. I will never. First, before I say anything, I'm a human. I'm a human. I'm a black man from America. I understand what black men go through, but all humans go through the same thing. Like we are, truthfully, if you're, let's go biblical for a second. If you believe in the Bible, because a lot of you do, you all came from Adam and Eve, most likely. So you're, I'm just saying because you don't know what goes outside that we don't know. But in general, we're all related. We're all one species, and we have different groups. But still, you know, uh, if you want to hear, who is, oh man, why do you, Nikki, she's good at doing this. Who are your people? Who are, where, if you're a black person from America, what is your culture? Tell me your culture. I want to know. I mean, what is it? Is it out west? Is it down south? What is it? Is it separate from American culture? Tell me. So are they your people because they look like you? Are they your people because they all come from slavery? Or does that mean that all people who are descended from slavery, do they all think alike? What makes your people your people? Yeah, you know, who are you? That's the question. That's the question. And so, because you say this person who you think looks like you, phenologically, their phenotype, so they're your people, right? Because they look like you. You know, he looks like you, but don't you got to talk to them first? So let's just say this: I'm an albino, and my hair straight, right? Am I your people? Am I your people? But do you know that my parents? I'm pure. I'm pure. My parents are pure descendants of slavery. But because when you see me, you don't know this because my hair is straight and I'm albino. Am I your people? How do you know? How do you know? What if I just had cancer and I lost all my hair, right? And uh, somebody somebody donated some stuff to me, right? Some money or something, and to support or maybe they were a bonnet creator. So after this, I'm gonna wear a bonnet. So I'm gonna wear a bonnet forever. But instead of asking me why I'm wearing that bonnet, are you gonna just critique me? I don't know, but I just think some of these conversations that we have are the whole world is your culture. The whole world is your oyster. Listen, your culture is adaptation to environment. So wherever you're at, like your ancestry, we can't say we can all say somewhat. We all come from similar point of origin, and there's divergences on these points of origin. Correct? I mean, I'm not going scientific. I'm just going by what we can deduce. If because we can all intermingle. We can all breed with each other. So that means we're all one species. Now, culturally, you may come from this culture, but when you move from, say, it's Guatemala and you move to America, you may still have the traditions of your culture from Guatemala. You may try to pass it on to your children in America, in the United States of America. But in general, your children will have the culture of America. Now, we can try to, because of the past, because of separation, segregation, all these Jim Crows, whatever, of course, people can diverge. But in general, no matter what, humans are made to commingle, to interbreed. Now, if you want to separate and be a separate little snowflake and think that that's how it's going to work, and you're going to just stay over here in your island, but no matter what, even if you separate, people are going to diverge and make their own groups. The next thing you know, you're going to still have to intermingle. Uh, Parents have kids, the kids separate, but they come back together. The kids are going to, I'm going to steal this, and let me shout out who said it, but it's one of the most truest things that I've heard. I heard it first from BGS, was that proximity and commonality connect. I'm just keeping it proximity and commonality, right? That's what it is. So more than anything, when you're around people and you guys are similar, you're going to connect. So a lot of things that people talk about, this it's just silly. You can't stop people from doing what they want to do. A lot of my students just died out, but like, I'm not telling people they're wrong for not liking how other people function. I get that. I get that. I get that. What'd you say? I am B1 first as they come, but I'm in North Dakota. I got yeah, white girls. Listen, man, no matter what, you can love your people. You can love your culture. You can love your heritage. I love Black people, but I don't hate other people for their culture, their heritage, not identity. I'm so far from that. But some of these conversations that we're having, to me, they're silly. You're trying to listen. We should have an agreed upon code of ethics of how people should operate. But when it comes to just the casualness, it's cool. But I can't tell people how to speak. I can't tell people to stop cursing and yelling at each other and to be quiet and to let other people speak. But that's not who people are. I can't tell people to not drink or to drink or to smoke cigarettes or not. The people are going to do what they want to do. I can't tell people that they should uh, be married or single. People got to do what's right for them. I just think that you should always try to do what's best for you and let people live their life and stay away from the detrimental, negative people. Help people. Like, I try to be as kind and as loving to people, because being kind and loving to people, to me, is the best way to get reciprocity. I try to uplift people. I try to make people feel fantastic. I'm not here to denigrate, destroy, shatter you, but I want you to think about some of the silly conversations that you have. But a lot of people, because the anonymity that you can have, the anonymousness, the anonymousness, being anonymous on the internet gives you the ability to say things you wouldn't say in real life. So in real life, I don't care what other people do. There's lots of things I don't like, but I don't have to be around the people that I don't like. It is what it is. Live your best life. I feel that I don't know if I'm using my best skills. I don't know if I'm doing the best things. I don't know what people really want to hear about all the time. Listen, I know that when I listen to a lot of brothers, especially in these spaces, it seems to be there's a man and woman can't connect, don't like each other thing going on. But I like women just like I like my brothers. So I don't understand. I don't understand what what is the primary motivation for people. I don't. But some of the conversations that we're talking about, like bonnets, we're gonna sit here and just talk about bonnets for an hour. Really? We're really gonna talk about bonnets? Listen, I can tell a woman all day that I don't, maybe, why don't you wear your natural hair? Because I love natural hair. But she said, well, I want to press my hair and wear and put weaves in it. Then listen, you do that. But I don't have to like it. But I can't stop her from doing it. I can't. How can I tell you to go wear afro all day? That's what you want. If you want to dye your hair blonde, doesn't matter what I think. She's gonna wear it. I just don't have to associate with it if I don't like it. Listen, if you want to wear fake eyelashes, some of the fake eyelashes look real crazy. But what if I can't tell it's fake? It looks good. I'm I'm not here to tell people what to do for themselves to make themselves feel special. Listen, if you don't like to work out and you want to go get a surgery to get yourself in shape, I don't recommend it, but I'm not gonna hate you for it. That's your choice. People have to figure out how to be who they are. People got to learn self-control and I just success. I'm with you, Charles. I don't understand. Like, I'm about loving people, loving humanity. I'm not here to judge people. People are human. Like, I gotta do a video about this. I don't know. I'm probably do. This is what I say, people, and people who don't understand what I said, but I'm gonna say it again. Motherhood is natural. Marriage is not. What do I mean by that? You have to be taught how to be married. You got to be taught how to be a wife. Some people are never taught. I don't know if I've never been a husband. I don't even know if I was taught to be a husband. I think I'd be a great husband, but am I really? And some women, I'm assuming, nobody has to teach you how to be a mother. I mean, not to give birth. That's what I'm talking about. Not to raise them. That's something you got to be taught. But if the society collapsed, men gonna still want women. It'll be a lot of caveman going on, but that's what I think a lot of people want. So I don't go on and try to. I let the wiser, smarter, more research people teach you about how the world should be, civilization, family dynamic. I'm not here to talk about that. I mean, I totally support family. I do, but I don't. I'm not admonishing and beating people down for their choices that they're making as a human. Listen, as a human, you're going to want to eat. So naturally, you're going to overeat sometimes because it's good. It's foods are easy to get. So people are not taught to be disciplined. A lot of people are not. So I can't hate you for that. I can't. Let's see, brother. CRU says, I love listening to you. You talk as fast as my mind moves. I wish I could get my mind to lips that fast. Like for me, I'm a student, man. I'm really trying to learn, and I sit back and I listen to people. And some people really go into heavy, like Sir Obadiah. I listen to Sir. He's funny to me because he goes into deep stuff. But like a lot of times I listen to other people, but I'm not listening because I agree. I'm listening to laugh sometimes. Sometimes I troll, but sometimes I'm like just the arguments. I know I don't know. I know I can't tell you history. I know that so far I don't study esoteric heavy. I go to different people who do it for that type of stuff, But what I do know, I care about today. I care about, can I feed myself? Can I trust the people I associate with? Is this man or woman going to be beneficial to me? Do they understand where I'm coming from, and do I understand them? I'm about humanity first. So I will sacrifice for people who sacrifice for me. But if you ain't sacrificing for me, then I'm not sacrificing for you. I let other people tell you that. I understand. Like, okay, people always talk about red pill. Red pill is really accepting things for what it is. That's all it is, right? So a lot of people say they red pill, but they can't accept it. So that's what they call the red pill rage. But then, listen, men are going to want to get with women. Women are going to get with men. Everything is not going to be done in the the ethical way. Sometimes spontaneity happens. Sometimes you just want to eat, and you're not going to say your prayers if you believe in praying before a meal. Sometimes you're going to eat with your fingers. You're not going to use a fork. That's what nature is, and you should do better than that. Sometimes you're going to get in that lustful situation, and things are going to happen, and you should have been responsible, but it happens. So I'm always telling people to be careful, and there's ways around it, but I'm not here to smash you. It's like people smash people for being natural. It's natural that women and men are going to find some women and men attractive and unattractive. You can't negotiate attraction. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like me. It is what it is. He doesn't like you. Or people are going to use you. That's nature. Can you really accept it? So if you can't accept it, how can you say that you're red pill? You may understand it, but you're not red pill. And if you don't like it, let's say you can accept that red pill thing, right? You can accept it. It's funny, all these pills. And either you do with it or you don't. And then they got these purple pills and then black pills. I don't get into that. People always want to identify with some type of something to feel special about. Listen, I'm a man trying to love people the best I can. I find a lot of stuff to be silly, so I just want to talk about it. Sometimes I just want to engage in other people's panels. I do, but I don't like people silencing me. I don't want to be silenced. I want to talk just like you talking. Like I let people come and talk with me. I'm not gonna silence you. I might say I disagree. I might say I'm not. I'm never going to tell somebody I didn't mean to interrupt you when I did. I'm going to say, let me interrupt you. Pardon the interruption. But I'm not going to say I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yes, I did, because I interrupted you. How you going to tell me you didn't mean to interrupt me when you did? You meant to interrupt me. You meant to interrupt me. And I mean to interrupt you because I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'm going to let you finish. But I think it sounds stupid. I'll say that. So just the conversations, bonnets. We're going to talk about bonnets. We're not talking about people being hungry. We're not talking about not having a community. We're not going to talk about not having children getting great education. We're not talking about that. We're not going to talk about the biases that we judge people. There's so many people that are intelligent, that are smart, that are witty just by their appearance. You're not going to give them a chance. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about bonnets. Bonnets. We're going to talk about bonnets. No, I've done Discord. I really don't do Discord because you can always hit me up in the email, man. Hit me up an email. If you want, just hit me up. I'll get back at you, man. I don't mind conversing with people, but the stuff that we should be talking about, it's like, listen, all people suffer. All people are trying to live their best life. I think everybody some people are materialistic, some people are not, but everybody wants the chance to own a home or buy the dream car and go to college. And I want to be impactful in the world. I wish that I could be this most impactful, influential, great person. I wish I could just stop having to do stuff I don't like to do, and I can go get a PhD. Not that I would care, but because I really want to know what I'm talking about. I wish I could help the world. I wish I could change the world. I wish I could, but it's I'll tell you, my email is on my about. It's charlesgilmore3@gmail. Hit me up. I got you. So but I just don't understand a lot about people. I don't. And the arguments we're talking about, listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm a hypocrite a little bit. It's not much, but I love looking at the Instagram women. Just keep putting the pictures out. You know, I love seeing your intelligence, especially when you put on you do squats. I'm looking at how smart you are. Do all those squats, baby. Keep doing them. Keep taking those pictures. Keep doing those squats. Keep doing them. Squeeze those glutes. Oh man, I'm not here. Most people are trying to survive. Most people are trying to live their best life. Most people want to eat steak and eat well and dress well and feel special. So a lot of people are doing what's going to make them feel special wherever they live and where they come from. They trying to fit in with their people and they trying to show solidarity. But I don't have to hate people that don't think like me. I don't hate people that don't talk like me. It's just funny to me. It's funny, and everybody's so wise. Everybody, I listen. You can educate me. I can be totally wrong in my perspective, but I just think a lot of these conversations are idiotic. It's idiocy. We really got to engage in this. Listen, I could tell the whole world, don't get any tattoos. They're gonna be, F you. I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna get a tattoo on my booty. You got so who am I to tell anybody anything? Like it's a lot of people are searching for love. Love, 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 love. That's really the primary thing. You want to be loved and you want to go where you feel loved and you want to talk about stuff that other people are mad about so you can feel connected and now we can love and we can love together and be mad at the whole world together because they're against us. Ooh, we. Listen, people are selfish. We are, but we are also altruistic. You know what I mean? I tell anybody anytime that if you know me, you're more than welcome. But there's some people that they're dealing with personal issues. Like I give some people credit. A lot of people need some type of help. Therapeutic, whatever therapy. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist. But you need to find a way to get past your pain. You need to stop trying to control other people. It's like a lot of people are going to be. This is a joke, but it's true. Are going to be suffering post-pandemic stress, PTSD, post-pandemic stress disorder, anxiety. A lot of people don't know how to associate and connect with people. A lot of people don't. It's like people don't hear the message if you don't say the message that you want to. Like, they don't hear it if you don't say it in the right way. But it's to me, a lot of people don't understand respect and disrespect is subjective. I'm not here to tell people like there's a lot of things I won't do. I love being a man. I love it. I love being a manly man. At least I hope I think I'm a manly man. Some people may think I'm simp sucker, girly man, sensitive. All of me. You might already think that about me, but I'm so far from that. I'm just about letting people do them, and I'm all about loving people who love me, and I'm not trying to force nothing on you. But I always try to get people to understand that sometimes, and I'm a man. I'm speaking from a man's perspective. A lot of a lot of women say they want love and relationships, but you don't facilitate it. So you don't listen. I just like when it comes to women, this is what I want. I just want you to want to be around me for no reason. And if that's a prerequisite for me to be around you, if so, I gotta spend money, I gotta take you out, or I gotta go to the concert. You just can't be happy just sitting with me talking about nothing. Then we are not we're not analogous. If you just can't go walking around the corner, if I got to go to a hiking trail to make you feel special to be with me, then we're not on the same accord. But we're going to talk about bonnets. We're going to talk about bonnets. I'm joking. What you do? What do you do if someone puts a fork in this spoon spot in the drawer? I don't care. That's if it's their drawer, it's cool. If it's my drawer, I fix it. But this is my drawer. People are free to change up stuff how they want to change up stuff. People are free to live how they want to live. Somebody's gonna say that wearing a beard is wrong. Some people gonna say wearing a beard is right. Some people say you should wear a high top fade. But things, styles change. I remember when I grew up, nobody had tattoos. Now tattoos are the norm. Now it's the norm. You go to the military, everybody was tatted up. Like wow. So uh, styles change. Some people are more traditional, conservative. That's what they think. Some people are not. I don't know how to tell people how. It's some people call their mom. Other people call them mother. Sharice, is it right to should I'm your mother? You don't call me Sharice. You call me mom. I don't know what's right for you. I've never understood any of that stuff. I don't. I'm just doing me. Leave me alone. I'm not messing with you. I got into a conversation, and you know, just talking about connecting, and somebody they was honest with me. Listen, I don't want to talk. I just want to do what I'm gonna do, and I respect that. I can't even get mad at that. Do you? So, however, don't ever get mad when I do me, because I'm gonna do me. Don't bring pain to me. I won't bring pain to you. You go left, I'll go right. And I think if I could ever help like my brothers, what I really want to help you is get past, man. Find people who want to mess with you. Just find people who want to mess with you. I want you to find happiness wherever you can find it. I don't care if you got to go to Timbuktu. I don't care if you got to go to Amsterdam. I don't care what it is. Just find a way to stay happy. And if you got to be a monk to be happy, do that. I don't care. Do you. Just be honest about who you are. And listen, I'm never going to hate on other people's choices. I support people for their individuality. Just don't force it on me. So if you want to marry Bill, that's you. I don't want to marry Bill, but I'm not hating on you for marrying Bill. But don't try to force uh me Bill me to go find a Bill in my life. No, I'm cool. I want Wilma. I want Wilma. That's the way. What's up, Lion Times, baby? What's going on? Look at me, talking about do-rag. Intimate. Oh, Thundercat is hilarious with that one. Oh. You must be up with that one. Dragon Ball Durag. You wanna go into me? Lady, let me love you. I can never be. Ooh. I love that song. Dragon Ball Durag. Oh, I love it at the end when he come out the trash can. The white girl start grooving with him. Oh man. Oh man, I love that song. Dragon Ball Durag, we can get intimate. Lady, let me love you like it, baby. Oh, sorry, you messed me up with that. Oh, I love that song. Oh, it's like I love you didn't throw me off topic. Let me love you. Let me show you the way. I can't understand nothing that Michael McDowell says. To the light. No, that's fine. Okay, fly into the danger zone. Kenny Loggins. Kenny Loggins and Malcolm McDowell. I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. How does he do that? I've tried to do it. Every time I hear, what the hell is he saying? Everything for you. Baby, how can I? Sorry. We'll be talking about bonnets. Oh, every time you're near. Oh, minute by minute. What is Michael McDowell saying, man? What is he saying? What are you saying? Sound good as hell though, but I can't understand nothing that you're saying, man. Nothing. I can't forget. I can't forget. Sorry. But we talk about bonnets. We talk about bonnets. Oh man, we should be talking about Vegeta's berserker modes. We should be talking about how to sideload apps onto your NVIDIA Shield. But we talking about bonnets. Oh, we should be talking about getting free games from the Epic Store. We should be talking about sharing passwords so everybody can pay Google Stadia. But we talk about bonnets. Oh, we should talk about how pissed off I am. I can't get a PS5. We talk about bonnets. Oh, we talking about bonnets. We talking about practice. We talking about practice. Talking about the game I live and die for. I don't. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I can talk about some of the stupidest conversations. I got into a conversation. I don't mind. Let me say it. This is one I never forgot. I got into a conversation with Platinum Elite. Platinum Elite is hilarious to me, right? So so Platinum Elite said he liked red bones, right? He said that. He said that to me. So I said, so you're turned on by color. He said, no, I'm not. I said, you say like red bones, right? That's the color, isn't it? But I'm gonna turn my color. But that is a color. So let's say it's Beyonce. Let's say Beyonce was dark or she was light. They still Beyonce. I don't care what color she is, light or dark, you're still fine. But he said, I'm in red bones. So I said, you're attracted to color. And he argued that with me. Do you even hear the idiocy of the things you just said? Do you see how stupid that was? I love Platinum. Platinum was hilarious. But that's silly. That's silly. I just, listen, some people are attracted by color. I get it. Some people like pink, red, more than blue. I get it. But I wish I could say the gray. If I could see, if I could see gray, not that I don't notice color, because sometimes I guess there is it's if you beautiful is you're beautiful to me. So does your color really matter to your beauty? But that's what people argue. Just idiots. It's idiocy. So if Holly Berry was pitch black, but she still looked like Holly Berry, she would still be fine. She would be fine. If Holly Berry was white, she would still be fine. I mean, a lot of people. It's not really about the color. It's about race solidarity and brainwashing that people gotta fight. That's what it is. So what's that the skin disease where people I keep forgetting what it is, where there's vitiligo. So somebody was black and they go to pale or patchy. Do they stop being beautiful? Do they stop? Do they lose vitiligo? That's what it is. So they're not beautiful anymore because they're getting paler. Does their under like a tan skin is. I'm not saying I don't think color is beautiful, but when we talk about humanity, the way somebody looks, like if people say, "Yeah, I'm attracted to color," I would have never been mad at that. But he said, I'm not attracted to color." I told him, "Color turns him on, right?" He said, "No, that's what I'm saying." Listen. There's some people that don't look as good. They're too pale. It is what it is, but don't mean they're not fine. I don't care what anybody says. Charisse Theron, how you say her? She's a beautiful woman. I don't. Just beautiful. She wore an afro. She's beautiful. Listen, I don't know how people have seen Tropic Thunder. Have you seen Tropic Thunder? And Iron Man, Tony Stark, Iron Man, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. played a Bagman. And I don't mind saying a dude is nice looking. He look nice looking as a black dude. He look nice looking as a regular Caucasian if he is that. So what I'm saying is this: if somebody's beautiful, they're beautiful regardless. Now, some people like different type of phenotypes or different type of features more than others. Some people might like wide eyes. Some people might like slanted eyes. Some people like curly hair. Some people like straight hair. But it's all somewhat subjective, but I'm never going to tell. Like some people don't even understand their arguments. It's cool to say, "Well, I'm only attracted to this color." Say it. Say I like dark black people. Just say it. Say it. Say you like white people. Say it. Say I just like the people that look Asian. Say it. Say it. Just say it. Just say it. Some of these arguments, I'm telling you, some of the things that we talk about is hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So listen. If you put me on an island and there's nothing but Eskimo women, we gonna have some black Eskimo babies. Maybe that's a bad word to say. Unnecessary and North and North Native Indigenous or South Native. I don't know. I'm not trying to offend people because I know sometimes we got this world where we can't say different things. Man, I just love people and be happy. Now, if you want to be with more people, then do that. Listen, I love people. I love black people, but I love people that ain't black. I don't hate you. I don't hate you because you didn't come from my group. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Listen, Selma Hayek is absolutely beautiful. If anybody says Selma Hayek is beautiful, in my mind, I really want to slap you because you're delusional. Some people may say Eve is beautiful. I wouldn't argue that she's not. It is. Listen, Felicia Rashad is absolutely gorgeous. That chick is lovely. I wouldn't argue that. There's so many beautiful people on the planet Earth. Listen, I can love steak. And I can love lasagna too. Right? So you can like a lot of things. Don't try to limit your perspective, man. I can like a Bentley. I can love a Bentley and love a Toyota Tercel. I can do that. It doesn't. I can love watching Denzel act and still enjoy seeing Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is my favorite actor on the planet Earth. But we're gonna talk about bonnets. We're gonna talk about bonnets. Listen. I like a lot of things. If you like it, I love it. But we're going to talk about some bonnets. No, we're going to talk about practice. Practice. We're going to talk about practice. Not the game I live and die for. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. We're going to talk about practice. Practice. We're talking about practice. Not just the game, but practice. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. Practice. We talking about practice. We're not talking about my joke. We're not talking about the serious things we should be talking about my inability to get a PS5. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about we're not talking about the Lakers getting booted out by the Phoenix Suns, and I hope Phoenix Suns go all the way. I'm so proud of the Phoenix Suns, but I'm gonna go on a tangent. So I had to go there. Devin Booker said something, and just for a second, I wanted to slap Devin. Devin, Devin says, what do he say? I put so much sacrifice to make it to this moment. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, do you love basketball? If you love basketball, how are you sacrificing doing some stuff you love? Like, like sacrificing? I'm sacrificing. I wish I would have somebody with little that said, Charles, all you gotta do is play basketball. Play basketball forever. Just that's all I want you to do. That would have been no sacrifice. You know what? I love basketball. I should have all day. I wish I had a trainer put ice on your knees so your knees didn't hurt. That's one time I stopped playing. So I'm sacrificing doing something I love. I'm sacrificing. So I'm sacrificing. But we're gonna talk about bonnets. Dude, Devin, why'd you say Devin? Devin. I mean, you missed out on some things, but that ain't sacrificing because you love doing it. Damn it. Like, I'm sorry to say. I like it. I like zooming with the women, right? I enjoy it. I'm missing out on some things. I'm missing out when I'm zooming. When I'm giving me hugs and kisses. I may, but I ain't sacrificing. I'm doing what I love to do. So sometimes when people say statement, that's stupid ass statement. So you're really sacrificing doing something you love? Is that a sacrifice? If you love it, I sacrifice for my kids. No, you gave birth to little kids. That's your responsibility. You ain't sacrificed. You didn't have to give birth. Damn it! Don't say you sacrificed. You didn't sacrifice. The RTX, but didn't Nvidia came out with the 30 whatever they came out too with a new GPU. And wasn't you talking about Linus Tech Tips and Marcus Brownlee? Linus Tech Tips were talking about Intel came out with a new processor. I just watched a review the other something else, but in general, see how you got me going off on a tangent. But that's what I don't get, man. I don't. I'm sorry for all my Lakers. I'm a Laker fan. We're gonna have a moment of silence for the legacy of LeBron. You're one of the greatest players ever. And I understand you're injured. I get that, my brother. But right now, we're going to just bow our heads and we're going to pray that Brother LBJ has another chance to get back to the finals. And I hope he has a chance to play with his son. So let's partake in this moment of silence for LBJ. It's going to be 5 seconds. Okay. Let's get back into it. I don't know. I'm gonna go up on a tangent. I'm not gonna talk about bonnets. We're not gonna talk about bonnets. We're not gonna talk about bonnets. Bonnets. We're not gonna talk about bonnets. We're not gonna talk about bonnets. We're not gonna talk about bonnets. We're gonna talk about who's gonna win the NBA championship. And if Chris Paul can get his Phoenix Suns to the finals, if he can get his Phoenix Suns to the finals, will he be in a pantheon ship? Would he be able to be talked about in the same breath as Magic Johnson? And Lion Time says he believes that LeBron is going to go back to Cleveland. He might. I don't know. Cleveland, we did this one for you. Cleveland, we did it for you. We did it for you. Oh, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I just find so many conversations to be silly, and I'm the silliest person on the planet. So some of the silly stuff I talk about is, listen, we need a revolution. We need to revolt. We need to go attack Sony headquarters. Say, where's my PS5? I had PS Plus. And now it's like I don't want to buy no more PS4 games. I don't want to pay for no PS4 because I want a PS5. Damn it! Where's my PS5? That's a more serious conversation. Give me my PS5. I want to play Demon Souls. I want to fight online. Give me my PS5. I own some Microsoft stock. Where's my Xbox One? Where's it? I'm paying for you. I got some of your stock. I invested in the company. I'm a shareholder. Give me my Xbox. Sony, give me my PS5. It's more serious. Serious, I want my PS5. Oh, let me get on the lady. I'm so mad, ladies. You had a baby. And damn it, you could have bought me a PS5. You shouldn't have had a baby. Why you didn't buy me my PS5? Damn it. Find me a PS5. He said, but a computer, you can play it all. Yeah, but I don't want to buy a PS now to play it. I'm a computer builder, so I get what you're saying. But still, just like, there you go again, making me get logical and stuff. But I want the top. Like my problem is, I always want the top of the line GPU. I want the whatever the TI, the 38, whatever the best one they got out right now. I want the best one. But as soon as it's in stock, it's gone in one day, and then I got it. Let me tell you guys. Let me do some self. I got most of my money's going to buying whiskey. I'm joking, but I got a Fun with Whiskey page, and I'm doing whiskey reviews on it. But I think this is the truth. Everybody should buy an NVIDIA Shield, and then you can stream it. You can put Stadia on the Shield. You can sideload apps, and you can play everything. The Shield is like, listen, the NVIDIA Shield is so damn awesome. It's incredible. The NVIDIA Shield, I think the Nintendo Switch is pretty darn awesome too. But the NVIDIA Shield is by far the best streaming device on the planet, not made by Apple. Gotta give Apple his credit. But NVIDIA Shield, my gosh. Oh my dude, you just get in the NVIDIA Shield Pro, put a big old SSD to it. Oh my God, you'd be so. But we're gonna let's get back to talk about bonnets. Oh, I wish, I don't get people. I don't see, you know what? If you really want to hear me flow, say something to me. Say something. Dare you. I dare you to say something to me. Oh, but listen, this is what I think, man. People don't understand. Women want to be free. They want to be free, dude. Unless you gonna caveman. I gotta say, I'm sorry, ladies, forgive me. But if you're not gonna caveman these hoes, if you're not gonna caveman them, you can't stop them. Unless you take it, she's gonna do what she want to do, and she can stay or she can go. And I'm gonna make fun of my brother Platinum. I'm gonna make fun of Platinum. What do you say? Platinum says, she doesn't want a husband. She wants a boss. But I'm telling you, it don't matter, boss or husband. If she's not happy, she's going to leave because they want to be free. Free. Freedom. Braveheart style. Oh, sorry. My GPU I'm watching you on, I bought for $500 now. I could put it on eBay for $1,800. But if I sell it, I can't listen to you play games. I totally get it, man. I totally get it, man. You could buy, one of those integrated the CPUs. They got an integrated graphics processor unit in there. Just won't be able to play the best games. And I think AMD is making some of the best one of those. I don't look, and then you can get a lot of AMD ones. You can get one of those little cheap $200 GPUs, probably. I don't know, but who wants those? I got a couple old ones. I got an old 560 Ti. I got an old 680 Ti sitting on the shelf, and then I'm still rocking a 980 Ti, and it's time for me to upgrade. It's that upgrade time. But then I have to build a whole new computer, and in my mind, I think I want to sip on some fine whiskey. I'm joking, man. Sometimes I just find things to be silly. Let me do this. I say a lot of silly things, and I'm not telling people right or wrong, left or right, up or down. I don't even know if I make any sense to people, but I just gotta let people live, man. It's bigger things to talk about than just bonnets or cornrows or braids or weaves or eyelashes, or tattoos. Are you eating? Is your family healthy? Do you feel safe? Yeah. Do you wear a mask or not wear a mask? People, did you get a shot? Did you not get a shot? I mean, it's on you. I mean, do you? I'm not pro or for. I think people gotta do what's right for them. I'm for do what's gonna do for you. I don't know what to do. I'm for loving, respecting, honoring people, talking to people, having great conversations, trying to be the best human that you can be type person. Oh, you said you drink cheap whiskey. One of the best cheap whiskeys, depending on how much you want to pay. If you can find a lot of people like Buffalo Trace. A lot of people like Old Granddad, Wild Turkey. Some of those are real cheap. Four Roses. I haven't figured out what the Old Forester. That's pretty dang. I don't know what the best cheap whiskey is, but for me, I gotta think. Elijah Craig is a decent cheap whiskey. I think it's just but it's good. What I gotta try? My brother, Whiskey Wars, was talking about. I can think of the name of it on top of my. I gotta go back and look at the video, but I'm gonna go back but it's a page called Whiskey Wars, and I find a guy to be funny because he gives real quick whiskey reviews, and he's really knowledgeable about whiskey because no matter what people think, I'm a whiskey noob. So I'm trying to learn about the fine art of uh, tasting great spirits, and it's fun. It's fun with my brother, producer B. We get it done. Fun with whiskey. Fun with whiskey. Oh yeah. But it's anyway. Listen, there's so many things to talk about. Let's not engage in some of these idiot conversations, idiotic, stupid conversations. Listen, I am a man, and no matter how much I think I know that I know what I would do, but I can't tell you what the next man's gonna do, and I can't I got to give him a shout out. My brother King Arc 70. He got more experience on what women would do, but I can't tell you what a woman's gonna like and not like. I can tell you what I think women like, and I think what I think women like is people that can communicate openly and honestly about what they want. That's the only advice I can give a brother. And I guess I gotta give another shout out. That's when I do like uh, uh, Alan Roger Curry for his just being direct. I think that's the only thing I can say women like. Don't mean they don't like you, but they will like when a person is upfront and honest about what they want, as long as they're not disrespectful and as long as they do it at the right time. So if you just initially meet a woman and you don't like makeup, I don't think that should be the first thing you come out your mouth. I don't like makeup. That's not going to end well for you. But if you have a great conversation where you can build some type of rapport, then you say, you know what, I'm not a big proponent of makeup, but it looks good on you. But I just don't like it. Then that's a different thing. That's a different thing, fellas. So it's all about tact, which I have none. I have no tact at all. I have none. But I can tell, from for not having tact, I can teach you how to be tactful, and that's it. That's my advice. That's my advice. It is better to talk about bonnets. And if you don't like bonnets, then have a conversation. Talk to him. Say, hey, baby, you got that bonnet. I see you rocking it, but why are you wearing it? Right now. I mean, I'm not used to seeing people wear bonnets, but since you're wearing it, I just want to know, is that the new style? You know, to me, I'm not used to it. I don't know if I'm ever going to get acclimated to it. But if you like it, I love it. She might listen to you. Since you want to talk about bonnets, but I don't want to talk about bonnets. I don't want to talk about bonnets. I don't want to talk about bonnets. I know what I'll talk about other than bonnets. Let's talk about the other elephant in the room. Elephant in the which one is it? Should we talk about marriage? Whatever the next person say in the chat, I'm gonna talk about. Just tell me a topic and I'm gonna talk about it. Something other than bonnets. Should I talk about the Lakers? Should I talk about buying stock? Should we talk about crypto? Should we talk about being your own boss? And some of the arguments. Okay, I'll listen to who was it? Who was it? Was it Ramil? I think it was Ramil. Ramil. Ramil had book of Afro BOA on this thing. I can't Afro and I think it was one of those. I can't think of the dude that got into that got onto the panel. Was it Gabe A or Zero? One of them. I can't I can't remember who it was, but I think the argument it was like I think it was Gabe. I think that was the dude's name, and he was like he rather I think book of okay. Oh, you want to talk about MC stock? Okay, I'm gonna talk about MC stock right after I finish this statement. Although BOA was talking about he would rather be solo entrepreneur making $30,000 than to oh, code switching. We'll get into that after I get it. Okay. How to resolve them. Okay. So we need to talk about homelessness in the black community, especially among black men. Oh, we can totally have a in Castlevania. So let me finish. You guys have some good topics. I'm gonna talk about this is some good things you guys are talking about right here. Codes. I put this one. I like that. That's especially among. I agree with that. But I'm gonna go. Let me finish the thing. So my question be okay. BOA said he would rather be an entrepreneur making $30,000 than to be working for somebody making $100,000. I'm pretty much trying to get it right. And I'm gonna say it was Gabe was like that to him. It was silly, and uh, I think Ramil and BOA were arguing that, but their ability to grow is exponential when you're a solo entrepreneur. And I think it was Gabe, or I think it was Gabe. Gabe was saying, but you can still grow your money as a worker. And I just found that to be somewhat interesting. Like I'm not knocking somebody who wants to be an entrepreneur and be free and 30,000, but I think it's much more smarter to to have secure income coming in and then facilitate a side business until your side business can replace your first business. I'm not saying they argue anything different than that, but I just thought that was just an intriguing conversation. And I'm like, everybody will not be able to be a boss. Everybody's not capable of running a company. A lot of people don't understand or don't have a group with them. A lot of people are not good with budgets. A lot of people don't know how to make a profit. I'm still trying to learn. I'm not the best at business. I don't mind working for people, but but that's why I invest in other businesses because everybody can't be a boss. But I thought the conversation was interesting. But we're gonna go down the line to what you guys said because you guys brought up some great things. Okay. Oh, okay. Brother Siri says all women like me, not the brother all women like him. Okay. I wish all women like me. I think I'm likable. So, but all women don't like me. I wish they did because you're missing out, ladies. I'm fantastic. So you want to talk about AMC stock? Well, this is what I think about AMC stock. I'm gonna go hand in hand, but I'm gonna leave that. We need to talk about ending homelessness in the black community, especially among black men. But first, I'm gonna talk about AMC stock. Then I'm gonna go into that. Um, do you think that the theater business is going to come back? Do you think that theater business is going to come back? And I don't know what AMC stock value is today. I can ask Google. Let me just look real fast. I'm gonna look it up, see what AMC stock is today. And you got to think about either the company is overvalued or undervalued. That's what you have to think. Um, it's, oh my gosh, it doubled. But you can buy a penny stock and it might double just as much. So it was like $20 not even a week ago to $40. I wouldn't buy it at $40. And I don't think the movie theater business is going to come back until people can get past their PP, post-pandemic stress disorder. So I think that it's a gamble and you can't ever make money without gambling. So I do that. Think people should invest, take risks. If you don't take risks, you're going to always be stuck. You'll never have extra income. I don't care if you invest in crypto. I don't care if you invest in some company you never heard of, be a biotechnology company, 3D printing. Invest in stuff that you believe in and take that risk. I'm not much of a, we all gamble. You gamble every time you walk outside your house. So what I think about AMC stock, I don't have the diamond hand for it, but if you think it's worth I'd rather put $40 into um, Google, Apple, Nike, uh, Crocs, or NVIDIA. That's just me, or I think that I'd rather put $40 in Take Two Interactive and wait for the next Grand Theft Auto to come out. That's what I would do. But to each their own. I'd put $40 into uh, put all of that money into Nintendo because the stock is gonna go up when the Nintendo Pro come out. I'll put some money into to Sony because damn it, can't nobody get a PS5 and I want one. So and I don't even need one. So that's that's what I think about that. We're gonna go to the next topic, which I think is also interesting. We need to talk about ending homelessness in the black community, especially among black men. So I'm gonna talk about that. The problem is that we don't have enough empathy for black men. We don't. We don't. A lot of people, I can't say all, but it seems like a lot of people don't see black men really as human, and we don't understand is that a lot of black men first. We don't love each other enough. We don't love each other enough. Like I may say different things, but even in this YouTube space, there's black men that show me love, but really, let's say people that are really influential. I've never had somebody that was with uh 200,000 subscribers come and check to see how I'm doing. I mean, and people don't even want to hear the argument. Most people are so worried about their own selves and putting their own image out there. They don't care about the black man. There's how many people just get books and give to people? How many people just try to get their friends jobs? They don't. So the reason black men are homeless is because we don't care about them. We don't care about them. We don't give them jobs. And I'm not trying to diss anyone. They hire everybody except the black man. That's my perspective. They don't promote the black man. They don't hire the black man. And we always want to underpay the black man. And then depending on where you live, the cost of living is too high. The places where all the job opportunities are, the cost of living is high. And we don't have, as a society, as a group, we don't love each other. We don't really put facilities for people that are mentally disabled. We don't have, like, how hard would it be to make container homes or small homes and put a high-speed railway and put businesses along it and then have just pay people. Like people say that they want small government, but we could start so many jobs just having people repair stuff, just teaching people how to be just they could be just trash men or just laborers, and they could repair broken parts of the city, go around all day cleaning. But people don't want to pay people. We don't want to pay people a living wage, and it's crazy. But some of the things we make, we don't like because we have such a litigious society that people want to get paid off of the silliest thing. They want to sue everything, over stupid stuff. It's crazy. That's the problem. That's why we don't teach. Like I've been learning from the internet that so many people can't read. It's amazing to me that so many people can't read. I've never understood that. Reading, I thought was fundamental. I thought everybody could read, but I guess everybody can't read. And we teach people to we don't make education. I'm not talking about institutionalized education. We don't make education cool. And it's like you have this is man, I got to think about this in a way that makes sense. We have so many people becoming young parents, and then they got to work so hard that how can they educate their kids? And then if you're to cope with the stress of living and trying to take care of people, you get caught out making irrational decisions. Maybe you become addicted to some type of substance and you don't know how to mitigate that and you have no network because we lost community. This like people always talk about the nuclear family, but we should be bigger than that. We shouldn't be just a nuclear family. We should love our neighbors. Like shouldn't no neighbor of mine ever have to go homeless because they can come sleep in my house. That's how we should be, but we're not that, and we're not, and it's sad. And it's sad because most people can't even communicate and just talk to each other in a loving way. You got to yell and curse and disrespect people. And I'm not saying I don't curse and yell, but like I get into conversations with a lot of my friends, right? And I know I can frustrate them because I'm trying to explain my situation and maybe they don't want to hear it, but I can be vice versa. But that's what I'm trying to be the best at is that when somebody says something that I don't want to hear, I want them to finish. Go ahead. I really don't care what you're talking about, but I'm going to listen so I can understand you better. I'm trying to learn to have more empathy. And that's why I think that we have so much homelessness in the Black community. I'm not going to talk about the bigger situation about the system of oppression. I'm not going to go into that because it's obvious that uh, people look at we've been programmed. There's a book by Malcolm Gladwell I always talk about. It's called Blink, and we make quick assessments. So if propaganda has told you that this is what a, a a color of a thief is, like if I say what a gangster is, you don't think about mafia guys no more. You think about dudes from the hood. Black people. That's what you think of. I think about a criminal. You think about dudes from the hood. You think about dope dealers. You think about dudes from the hood. But that's not who moves the most dope. That's not who the most criminals are. That's not who the most people. We think about Black people in gangs before we think about biker gangs or KKKs or any type of gang. So that's why we have so many homeless Black people because everybody sees the Black man as the villain, as the evil guy. Everybody does, and it's hard to change that image. And to be Black, even on these YouTube spaces, you got to say you got to say certain words all the time, or they don't want to talk to you. Or you gotta if you gotta be this crazy. This is a thought. This dominant alpha. All the ladies want me, man. Instead of just being a human that's vulnerable. So that's why because the image of the Black man is tough and self proficient and it's sad, man. I really wish I could get people to change their perspective. I wish I could get people to have more humane conversations, to be more loving, to be more understanding, to understand we think differently and don't hurt people for being human. I understand humanity. I understand that even if I was married, my wife is still free to do what she wants to do. And we shame people for not being a leader, not being this. And that means some people don't even know how can you lead when you don't know how to lead. So let's say, for instance, I'm a man, right? And I don't graduate high school. I'm surviving, but I'm not great. But then I meet this woman and she's a CEO of a corporation and she's fine. She takes a liking to me. So would like, should that man who doesn't have a high school education, they want to have a relationship? Who should be the leader of that relationship? Should it still be the man who doesn't have the experience, or should it be the woman who's a CEO who knows how to run things? So when we have these type of conversations, people don't want to their belief system stop them from being objective. And I think whoever's the best leader should be the best leader. I'm not opposed because the military taught me that. Like, of course, I think men should be the leader. That's what I think. I'm biased, but there's going to always be situations where a woman is a better leader than a man. It's not always. When it comes to lifting heavy weights, I'm better. But when it comes to being empathetic to a child, maybe a woman is better. Or I don't speak womanese. I don't. I suck at that. But so I think that's why we have so much homelessness in the community because we don't see Black men as human, in my perspective, overall. No, I need help. I will never say I don't need help. I appreciate it, but nobody owes me that. But even I don't think I've gotten a lot of help from people, but online from people I don't know, I don't think I've got a lot of help. But then again, I'm getting a lot of help now because people are actually listening to me talk, man. That's so awesome. I get a lot of so I gotta always look at the glasses half full. But that's why we have so much homelessness because we don't know how to love each other. Black men, Black women, humans love humans, and stop looking at somebody as other than and see them. Listen, I don't look at somebody as taking my job. I don't. They needed a job and they got it, so I need a job too. Can you help me get me one? That's what I'll clap for the next man. I clap for the next group of people. And what people teach you, if you watch other people, is they work together and they live together. I don't hate my sisters for their choices. I love you and let me help you. I'm not gonna shame you. I'm gonna support you. And I love my brothers, man. We all make bad choices. Some of you guys got felonies out there. I get it, man, but I don't think less of you. It's people from all groups that got felonies, and you may have been in prison or incarcerated for something that you weren't a cause of. I get that. So I don't diminish you. I'm not here to shame you. I'm one pull over away from getting in trouble too. So I don't hate people. I hope I answered that. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. We need to end homelessness. There's no reason that the government can't build cheap homes and to provide for people. And that people may not want a big government, but I want a government that takes care of its people. And I understand that we gotta have external force, uh, external presence, but we should be more worried about the internal situation more than we worry about what's going on around the world. Even though we should, we, as a quote unquote fading hegemony, we should still have concern with the outside groups. But if you don't take care of your own people, how are you gonna take care of other people? I don't know. So the next one's Nikki said code switching, and everybody has to learn to code switch. You learn as a little kid how you talk to your friends is different than how you talk to your parents. How you talk about one group is going to be different than you talk to another group. When brothers get together, we speak a different dynamic than when we go somewhere else. Do I think code switching is a bad or a good thing? Really, I wish that we didn't have a world like that, but we have a world where etiquette is everything. So sometimes to associate with different people, you're going to have to learn how to speak differently. You're going to learn how to dress differently. There's some people that wear suits and tie all day, but they feel way more comfortable wearing some jeans and a t-shirt and some type of sneakers. That it is what it is. So you have to code switch no matter where you go. There's people that play basketball, talk basketball lingo, but they can't talk basketball to people that's outside of their situation. So what I think about code switching is this is something that we're going to have to do. I wish that we didn't have a world where people couldn't accept people from who they are, but we have it. So like somebody that moves from uh, uh, French speaking country to America has to learn to speak French. It's the way that we talk. It's different. It's like some people have been taught to say, "Can I have this?" and "Can I have that?" as being polite. But in my opinion, uh, you know, I'd rather go to McDonald's and say, "I would like a number five, please," or "Give me a number five, please," instead of saying, "Can I have one?" Because I know I got money. As long as I got money and you got it on the menu, I can have one. So, but people speak a certain way, and it's code switching. Uh, code switching is something that's natural, it's something that's organic, and it's going to always happen. And Silks, I hope I answered your question about um, homelessness in the Black community. Uh, First, you got to learn to love each other. Then you got to learn to love yourself. Then you got to learn to see people as human. And until we can see all people as human, which most people can't, because we get caught up in they against us. Men and women think differently. Somebody from Norway thinks differently from somebody from Italy. Somebody from Northern California thinks differently from Southern California. Somebody from the South think different from the North. My sister and I think differently. No one thinks the same. So you just have to find commonality and show respect to each other. And if you do that, then the world will be better. So you said you want me to talk about Castlevania. I think that as far as video games, cartoons, it's the best video game cartoon series I've ever seen in my life. There's nothing better than Castlevania. You guys are sleeping on it. If you haven't watched it, it is off the chain. Off the chain. Uh, it's it's a If you guys like the Underworld series at all, well, this is 1,000 times better. And since we live in this new world, they're showing they've added some of the social justice in that bring everybody inclusiveness in it. So if that's what you're looking for, if you find it offensive, don't watch it. But they did it in a way that um, it's pretty decent, and they paid homage to uh, Berserk. We should lower our heads and for the creator of Berserk who passed away. Berserk to me was most my favorite uh, manga. I would say the word series. It was the best story I've ever read in my life, story wise. My gosh, if the story of Berserk will make you cry because it's so awesome. And Castlevania, you guys should watch it. I think it's fantastic. What's going on? Uh, okay, see. Okay, what's going? What's on? I'm missing because I was just got caught up trying to read some stuff. Now I'm far behind. Um, what's going on? What's going on? I'm sorry. Okay, let me go back. Okay, brother, seriously, I turned 40 this year. I'm not talking about 40K job, not at all. I need 56 plus for me to get out of bed. It should be 400K, but I know. Yeah. Listen, I think that I don't know what other people think. Me, I believe in me. I think when it comes to communication, especially interaction and conversation, I think I'm fantastic. Truthfully, I don't think there's anybody better than me. I think that this is my belief. If they ever have an interview show and somebody could really interview somebody, I think I would be the best on the planet. But I'd really, I don't know who I should interview and who really wants to be interviewed by me and will they really answer the real questions, because I won't be disrespectful. I just want to know who you think. Well, I mean, how you think and why you do what you do, with no disrespect, with no animosity. Of course, I'm going to judge you, but I won't hold the judgment against you to ask you why you do what you do. But that's just me. But I think a lot of people think they communicate better. I think a lot of people think they're more verbose than me. But just because I think that doesn't mean I'm going to get what I think I deserve. I think I should be making a couple million a year. That's what I think I should. I think my talent is unrivaled. I'm incredible. I'm fantastic. But you may not think so. So it's all subjective, man. I just, I guess I'm getting what I deserve right now. And until I'm getting to the right group where people say, man, Charles, I think you're a star. Come associate with me. I don't know. So I'm just happy for what I got, man. I think if I just made, I'd be happy if I made 30,000 or 40 or 50. I don't care, man. I'm happy. I'm just happy to be alive. Because how much do I really need? How much do I really need? All I need is people to be happy to see me and wish me well, man. And I can eat and sleep and stay dry. A lot of the stuff I have, I don't need it. It's irrelevant. All these headphones and gadgets and cell phones and computers, makes me feel great, yeah. But nothing makes me feel better than somebody who smiles and give me a hug. That's what makes me the most feels the best is other people. I'm telling you, just interaction with other people. What Brother Bruce says, he said, a theater's not coming back, but they're buying a streaming service. I got to look that up. I didn't know that. Tell me more about that. He said, I just buy the dip and have others in what you, okay, yeah, you got to, yeah, we don't trust each other. I'm just reading it. Side job. Hasn't income like the why he, like, okay, like the whites. Yeah, I got lost, but I know, and that should be it. Okay, like the whites, why us black folks ain't got it like this? I don't know. Okay, the man, but if his dude can't read being married to her, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I think I kind of get it. Boogie back. He won't. When they cut us the checks, it won't be no homeless. But they can always control the prices of things. There's a whole article where they were talking about how much. If you, man, it's on CNBC. I really don't feel like sharing it. I could. I don't really know how to do it well. I got to look it up. But in 1950, they bought houses for like what, $4,000 or $5,000. That same house price today would be $30,000. So the inflation of the house prices are incredible. That's what it is. So everybody would have a home if a home was $30,000. Think about that. And that's what the price, the outrageousness, the greed of people is what messes things up more than anything. It's the greed of people. Oh yeah, talking. That's great that ever have an American name. I got to catch up. Oh, by the life, much love to you, brother. I'm just speaking. I just asked somebody that come up with one of my favorite food channels, By the Life. You guys need to subscribe. You want to learn how to cook well, eat some fantastic stuff, go to a By the Life. So yeah, yeah, Castlevania is on Netflix. What else? What else? Did I not cover any other topic somebody want to talk about? I asked somebody that drop a topic because we can talk about anything except bonnets. We're not going to talk about bonnets. And this may not be interesting to you, what I said. I said a lot of silly stuff. But in general, it's about first, let people be. People are free to make their own choices. People don't do what you want to do, separate from them. I'm not a basher of anyone. I say you love humans first, but you got to understand everybody has their own unique experiences. Everybody got their own ancestry. They got their own place of original. And I'm just a black man who doesn't know where my origin is. I know that I'm a descendant of slavery. I can say that. I know that my family can go back and trace some history, but sooner or later it's going to be a dead end. But before that, I will say I'm proud to be from the United States of America. I'm proud to love all my brothers and sisters from all different mothers. And if you like it, I love it. I'm not here to tell somebody how to dress. I just say to respect people and show respect, learn how to have civil discourses. And of course, I can be silly and I can curse like a sailor and I can talk about all the effery and what women do and what men do. And I can do like my brother, Platinum Elite. Let's go slaw on the women. I say, I can hype up and be like my brother who I love, Sir Ism. Sir Ism, one of my favorite channels. If you guys didn't know, I rock with the Ism Jack. I do, because I just think just his positivity, his motivation, it doesn't make me want to hop on the mic and start talking sometimes. But I listen to a lot of people, so I'm just shouting certain people out because, right or wrong, agree or not, I appreciate them. I appreciate people who people don't appreciate. I love listening to different people. I like listening to, I always say this, people don't know, but I find Just Be You to be extremely hilarious. Sister Jess she chewed me out last time. She hurt my feelings. She hurt my feelings. But other than that, man, life is great. I like listening to Kenya whenever she wants to drop content. I like Farty Entrepreneur Drive. I like Views of You. I like Tara. She's fantastic. I like so many people are great. BGS, you know. I listen to my brother O'Shea. I listen to a lot of people. I listen to Solomon Jones. I listen to so many people. I listen to people who listen. I listen to a lot of whiskey tube now. I rock the whiskey tube. I listen to a lot of gamers. I like the gamers. I game. So I don't try to get pigeonholed and stuff. I listen to people. I listen to people. Yeah, Jess is hilarious. Jess is she don't. I understand. She she's hilarious. That's all I can say. Maybe she don't interact enough. She's effing funny, and people don't think she's funny, but she started rocking. It's hilarious, hilarious. She's hilarious. I just like to laugh, so I mostly listen to people that make me laugh the most, and like I find a lot of conversations funny. Some conversations are not as funny as others, so I don't I like my brother. Beasley. Some people don't like Beasley. Beasley is absolutely hilarious to me. I listen to my brother Rollo. I listen to Reg sometimes. I just listen to different people because they're funny. Like I don't always agree. I disagree on lots of stuff, but I don't come hating. I just be laughing. I be laughing. I be laughing. I be laughing. I be laughing at everything. Man, if you want to find, listen, go to my whiskey channels, Fun with Whiskey. I'll put it if you want to check it out. It's Fun with Whiskey. I got it tagged on one of my favorites, Fun with Whiskey. Check it out. Check it out. Share it out. Anybody with the link, anybody's a mod, you want to find it, you can share the link. Fun with Whiskey. Fun with Whiskey. Check it out. I even got it as an Instagram with it and a TikTok. Fun with Whiskey. Fun with Whiskey. Fun with Whiskey. Fun with Whiskey. I'm gonna have fun with whiskey, damn it. Let's game. We say Outriders, no matter what the system we can play and talk the same. Be okay. I'll try. I'll try to look it up. Okay, today, like I'm just so happy I finally downloaded San Andreas onto my Nvidia Shield, and I put on the Amazon App Store. But one thing I don't like about this cloud service stuff. They can remove games because I swear I had one of those Dragon Quest games. Now I can't find it. I'm like, I don't own it. But I got to figure out how to find it so I can sideload it. I ain't trying to buy something that I already had. You know what I mean? Want it for free. I want to put it on my Shield, and I try to put on Mickey and a Castle Illusion. But for some reason, maybe the Android is not up to date, or it won't come up on the Shield. But it used to come up on the Shield. What I know, some of these games, man, some of these things. Oh, I did a lot of talking. Anybody want to talk about anything? Anybody want to have a chit chat? Anybody got anything interesting? If not, I've talked enough. Talk about bonnets. Bonnets. So if I go outside right now and I wear a suit, but I put a T-shirt on, some sneakers, is that appropriate? Is that appropriate? Or I put on a baseball cap like Russell Simmons. Is that appropriate? Or better yet, I wear a do-rag. Should I not do it? Should I not do it? If I go to the airport and I wear sweats and a button-up shirt with some sweats on, is that appropriate? And some dress shoes. Is that appropriate? I'm gonna make it a style. That be my next photo I'm post up on my Instagram. I'm gonna put on some dress shoes with some sweatpants, and a button-up shirt with a hat to the side. I'm making a new style, So if I may ask, what card you got in? I got more than one computer. In my computer that's closest to me, I have a 980 Ti. That's the card I got, a 980 Ti. That's the last card I bought. And yeah, I haven't bought any cards since because every time I get a couple $1,000, I gotta fix something or buy a refrigerator or something or buy a washing machine. So it's like for me to get a card I want, it's gonna cost more than what I want. But if people want to help me buy a card, you can donate to my Cash App. I'm joking. I don't know. I got it somehow. I have never tried to monetize YouTube, and maybe I need to start stream some of my videos. Watch some of my videos. Give me some watch time. Let me monetize YouTube. Go subscribe to my Patreon. So if I get a Patreon subscriber, I start making Patreon videos. Go subscribe to my Fun with Whiskey page. Yeah, help me buy a new graphics card. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I will say this though, and people always argue this, but when people talk about who says the best, the mouthpiece, or there's some people out there that I haven't found on YouTube that probably have the best conversation, but probably only got one subscriber. But I want to find those people because some people that got millions of subscribers and they have a horrible the conversation sucks, but you already got a million subscribers, and then you going. That's funny when I hear people measure that. Look, man, I make more money than you, but doesn't mean you're better. There's plenty of people that rap better than anybody you ever heard of, but they can get a record contract or not making millions. It doesn't mean they're not the best rapper. There's plenty of people that can play a hell of a basketball, but they're not in the NBA. I mean, they're not the best basketball player. So stop trying to gauge subscriber success and financial success to how great somebody is at doing something. There's some people that just are better than you, but they'll never get the validation or the notoriety or or the subs. It's all good. But thank you for anybody listening to me. I said a lot of silly stuff. I dress well when I fly, but not always a suit. And I dress however. I'll put on some Converse and there's some jeans I wear. They're called pajama jeans. They're like sweats, but they're jeans, and you can sleep in them. Pajama jeans. And when I fly, I like to wear those because they feel great. I wear a V-neck T-shirt, and then I wear a hoodie. I don't care. I don't care. Um, yeah, I've been at 500 steady for 2 years, and I'm good. That's my people. Yeah, man. It to me, I just like interaction. I'm just happy that people come in the chat and chit chat with me. I mean, I don't know how to. I don't know how to be this. Share me out, like me, sum me up. Let's just chit chat. That's not. I enjoy the conversation. I do. I do. I really enjoy uh the interaction. I really do wish that I had a whole chat room full of 30 people because if I was that great, then maybe I could do other things. I could start. I wouldn't have to have a regular paying job. I could just start filming. I'm going to school now. I'm taking a class, and I could record my whole life. But I don't have people interacting with me like that, so I don't worry about it. I just have fun. I like what he said. I like this. I've been at 500 steady for 2 years. I'm good. That's my people. And you know what? I guess some people set goals. I mean, I would love to have 1 million subscribers tomorrow. I would love for somebody with 1 million subscribers to come check me. I said, that's just Chuck's good. I would love it. But I'm happy where I'm at, man. I'm happy that you here to chit chat with me. I'm happy that people are what they are. I mean, it is what it is. People gonna live their life and do what's best for them and be happy. I can't tell people how to live their life. I just know that I just find some of these conversations are silly, and I have the silliest conversations. I can talk about all types of stuff, but I'm not. Now, if some people bring it to me, I talk about what if 30,000 likes never. If I can't go to what. Well, I don't like if I had 30,000 people, I could do it because I just like talking to people. And then I could be like, hey, you want me to answer your question? Put a super chat up. Hit me in the cash app and I'll answer your question. I, I don't even know Sniper Wolf. I gotta look her up. But see, that's one thing I noticed that the female, she's a gamer, right? Female gamers, see, all these dudes love the ladies. She got 14 million. She got 14 million. 14 million. New York City. Man, I don't know. Hey, the Renaissance chick, what's going on? It's fantastic to see you. I'm not going to talk about practice. Not talking about practice. Not going to talk about practice. I'm not talking about bonnets. I did, but I always talk about just in general. Since you're here and I just see you pop up, and I'm gonna have a conversation. It's just funny to me. Some of my funny energy is I just don't know what is right and wrong, and so many things are so subjective to people that they get offended by stuff that's irrelevant. Silk said it first. She said it best that okay, what'd you say? She does reaction videos. A lot of people watch because she fine. Yeah, I believe it. I'm not really into reactions. Maybe I should, but it's not my thing because I really don't care what other people do. I don't. I don't sit like with mediocre tutorial reviews does reaction, and it's hard for me. Like the brother is doing excellent work. That's what I'll say, but it's hard for me to watch because I don't really care. I can go watch the original video. I just want to know your thoughts. You just tell me you have the video and just say it. I want to know what you think outside the video. I want you to make your own content and tell me what you think. Like that's one thing. At least when I make my brother, at least Platinum is he will talk about mostly it's him talking or talking with people. So I listen to. It's funny. I don't agree with everything Platt says, but at least he's talking. His stuff. And I think he's one of the most. I go to Platts because he's one of the most hilarious dudes on the planet Earth that act like he's not hilarious. Platinum is hilarious. Some people they're not. They're too like how do you say it? They're too. It's like a hypocrisy. It's weird to me. So I don't really care. Like I will support people. Like I guess I know everybody's trying to make their money, but I'm not here to change people's behavior. Not really. I'm trying to get people to love each other, understand people have different perspectives, and if you don't like somebody, don't associate with them. A lot of people are delusional, weird, strange. They're on some different stuff than me. Me, I'm not. I'm not on telling nobody nothing. I'm trying to do Chuck. I don't like the way a lot of people behave, but that's their way to behave. If you like it, I love it. If you want to eat salmon in the morning other than waffles, that's your choice. I love you for it. I might want to eat salmon in the morning. Do you? So, I'm, if We talking about bonnets. We talking about bonnets, but we're not talking about the way people treat each other. We're not talking about people being homeless. We're not talking about people not having jobs. We're not talking about how people only support certain people. We're not talking about the biasness that people have. Like, tell you, I could like we see. I rock with NTR. He gave me channel too. I like doing YouTube like music, but I ain't trying to be Lil Wayne. I love. I think when it comes to words being spitting, I'm better than anybody ever. I think. No, I don't. But I'm pretty great though. You know, I'm pretty great with the fantastic rhyme. I'll blow your mind. I make your girl want to shake it behind because she knows that she's fine. Charles, sip on some wine, sip on some cognac too. Then I get some whiskey, and you know what I do? I get not toasted, inebriated. I get you elated. You better know that on the mic I'm the greatest. Whoo, watch out now. Watch out. Don't get you start going, boy. This is off the dome. Off the dome. I'm on my way to work. What I've learned about this space is make sure you align with channels perfectly before calling into panels. It is what it is, you know. Well, you're more than always welcome to talk to me or talk with me. And I like I'm never gonna try to disrespect people or put them in a situation that don't feel appropriate. And that's why I'm kind of cool with like a lot of people. Like I'm never telling somebody how to talk. So if somebody want to come here and they want to curse and say this and that, I'm not stopping them. But what I think I don't like is when somebody said that's not respectful, then show them respect. Like I go to other people's panels and I show respect and I talk the way I talk. But it's funny because a lot of people like are disingenuous and they're fake. They're not who they are. I am who I am in front of the computer screen, behind the computer screen, outside, inside. This is me. Like only thing I think is different is like I can use a lot of profanity. I talk about effing, but right now on my page because I have to worry about external situations. I try to control it. But if I was really free, if I didn't have to worry about like that's why let's talk about. I'm gonna talk about that's why so many people support Kevin Samuels because I guess he says things that they can't say, and I would. I don't agree with everything he says, but some things he says are valid. I must say, but there's, you know, not to be to belittle, but a clock can strike correct twice a day, a still clock, right? So it's always gonna be people that you don't agree with that say things that you agree with. And me, I hold back some of the jokes I really want to say because I can't really say what I want to say, but I want to say it. If you knew, you don't know how silly and ill I could get. I can get ill. I can get ill. And I tell people this. Um, I, I love women, so there ain't no hatred from me to women, but I support my brothers too. So I understand where Coach Greg Adams is coming from, but I can also understand where somebody who's selling women to get the bag is coming from. I can also understand where somebody who's very religious or to come from. I can understand people from all walks of life. I understand workout people, just like I can understand people who are straight foodies. I understand some people like ASMR and some people like mukbangs. You know, I get it. So it's no one way for anything. You got to do what's right for you. I don't know. I, I don't have the answers for everybody, man. You know, you ain't a better rapper than me. I got lyrics, man. Anytime, any place, anywhere with anybody, I will fairly freestyle or even written. But like, dude, this is my ego. I don't care if it's Jay-Z, Eminem, who it is. They say I don't want. I want to put whoever. That's how I want. Just give me a good beat. But I'm not into it like that. Like my brother Twist is dope. My Dirty Low, dope. They pursue it. Jay Vengeance, they dope. Like they pursue it. Me, I don't pursue it like that. But if I could, oh, you wouldn't want it. Chuck, you know on the mic I'm spitting. Don't you know I'm hardly feeling frightened? And don't you know I got these brothers reciting? They're ready to fight like this giant, like they want to clap for the Titan. You know what I'm saying? I can just start going. Yeah, brother. You don't want me to go with the lyrics, man. This is what I do. I'm telling you, just like people play basketball, I like words. I like you know. I'm joking. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. I'm just joking. So, but you know what? I just want people to be happy, man. I think like let's talk about just in general. I don't know what's right for you. I just think people gotta love people. You have to love people and accept differences. And I'm not here to shame you because I don't know your situation. Appropriate and inappropriate is always subjective. I don't know what's right or wrong for you. I just know what's right for me. And if I can't talk about do rags and tattoos, well, I'm gonna make fun of bonnets. If I'm not talking about dudes wearing uh, whatever they wear. If I'm going to talk about bonnets, it don't make sense to me. I said, me too. That's why I have it to disengage. I don't want to fit into a place where I don't feel welcome. So I'm going to create my own space, my style. Well, you're always welcome here. Yeah, I wish you would just one day, feel welcome. I like to hear other people's thoughts, and I can get silly, but I'm not here to make you feel any which way. I'll tell anybody who wants to know me. I'm a perverted. I got a wicked mind. I want to zoom, zoom, zoom. But I don't. Every conversation doesn't have to be that. Every conversation doesn't have to be like. I'm not here to like. Okay, who was Sir O was having a conversation about sapiosexual and about being attracted to the mind. And I really am attracted to how uh, deep a woman can be with her mind. That's a beautiful thing. But I'm still not gonna say that I'm not really attracted to physical appearance. Certain certain things are alluring to me. But I've met women that maybe not physically are not my type physically. But once I got to know them, I just started seeing how beautiful they were, and then next thing you know, I'm attracted. So some things are subjective. I think a lot of times, and this is the truth, a lot of men are bitter because they don't know how to interact with women and they can't get women, and they, But I agree with certain things certain people say. Like, I don't care what a woman has done before me or after me. I just care about what a woman is doing with me. So if she loves me, I love her. That's it. So it's just no perfect person. Some people are going to be fat, skinny. Some people are going to love working out or not. But I love the humanity. And if you're happy with who you are, I'm happy with you. But I'm not going to shame you for who you are. Just don't bring that to me. So if let's say I date a woman and she's out of shape in her perspective, she's talking about she wants to get in shape, then I'm gonna try to get her in shape. But if she don't want to hear what I got to say, I'm not going to not love her. But just don't tell me that you want to get in shape if you don't want me to help you. Um, I just don't understand. Yeah, I can tell by your energy and how you interact with people in the chat. You seem genuine. Oh, thank you. I try to be me. Like, a lot of people say some of the most silly stuff, and I go and I troll. I troll, but I don't troll hard. And this is because I think I don't always agree, but it don't mean I hate you. I don't hate anyone that doesn't agree with me. I think that Platinum say some of the most silliest stuff on planet Earth, but I still rock with Platinum because it's funny. I went and listened to, I think it was Man of Tomorrow had a stream, and he was making Platinum calling it Tommy Sotomayor, and I thought it was funny because I agree with. Listen, I don't get into that whole trekking, but a man mouthpiece. Like, cool if you don't want to spend money. I don't think everybody should ever spend money to get to know a woman. That's my perspective. But some men are let's say physically and socially disadvantaged, and there are some women out there that don't care about taking a man's resources to connect. And some men are going to have to do that. So why could I ever get mad at a man who wants physical intimacy and is willing to pay for it? I mean, it is what it is. Fair exchange is no robbery. Listen, like Tommy Sotomayor said something, and Vanessa Morrow had me laughing because he was saying, Tommy Sotomayor said, I could cut my own grass, but I pay somebody to cut my own grass. Not that I couldn't cut my grass for free, but I want to pay for it. He said, did he say one other joke? It was so hilarious when I heard it. He said, it's like you bragging about getting in the club for free because you got there early. so you making fun of the dude that came late and paid money and got in VIP. And I said, man, that logic, I'm not the biggest, I don't really listen to Tommy like that. I've listened to him, but sometimes he say it's too abrasive for me. So I'm cool. Like, I don't really like real abrasive talk. I can listen and some of your points is cool, but it's like, man, you could say it in a more humane, like, I don't like disrespect. Like, you could say, I don't like this. You could say, hey, be more loving to your sons and daughters. You could say, be responsible. Make sure that you have a baby with somebody who want to be in the family with you. In which way? I can see that, but sometimes to spark people, we got to be disrespectful. And I'm not here to be disrespectful. Like, if you like it, I love it. I don't care if you are happy. If whoever marries who or whoever doesn't get married, just be happy and take care of yourself. Plant, yeah, that's one thing he's really good at, is stirring people up. Platt is hilarious. I have nothing but love for my brother Platinum, but sometimes he be doing it on purpose. Like, it's just like, for real, like, really stop. And I had to tell people he ain't that serious, but like Platt, I give Platt credit is that he can be respectful, but I'm always get on him. He showed more love to certain people than other people, and instead of it's to me, I'm different. Like, it's not about like how big somebody is. Like, let's say somebody got 1 million subscribers in a chat. I'm not gonna, hey man, I really respect. I mean, listen, you just another person, just like the Renaissance chick, just like whoever, just like a Bite of Life, just like Silks. So I'm gonna show you just the same love. Hey, what's up? But a lot of people, they don't see that. They be jockeying other dudes. They be on their own tip. They be, oh Tommy, oh man, Marcus Brown, Marcus Brownlee, you be jockeying. Yeah, y'all be jockeying. You be on some straight swinging from the nuts, swinging from them, swinging. So you don't show everybody the same love. I show everybody the same love. I don't care big or small. Like BGS, I admire. I don't show BGS more love than I show the Renaissance chick or CRU or Dark West or Brother Angel or anyone. I don't do none of that jocking, dick rolling stuff. I'm sorry. That'll be killing me with that y'all jock. Go bob it up on the head. Be slurping them. They be slurping them. Oh man, you too great. Ooh. You come yet? Even come on, man. We can do 1-on-1. Oh, you come yet? Give me all on the slide knob, all on it. Oh, you got a PhD. Oh, I mean, oh, 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 oh my God, oh, you got a million subscribers. Million subscribers. Oh, you big. Oh, and someone be saying the most stupidest stuff. It'll be somebody. It'll be people that don't even got a YouTube say. They ain't even made a page, ain't got no icon, say some of the most incredible stuff. But y'all don't hear the incredible stuff they say. You care about the million subscribers. The million subscribers. Oh, the big homie. Let me get down. Let me get in that muff. Let me. But we gonna talk about bonnets. I'm sorry. We gonna talk. Everyone do you. You just do you. We got people that use their superpowers for evil. We ain't got to all be Superman. We got our own powers. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I'm sorry. And that's I guess that's I listen. I know people say it's levels to this, and some people are great, and you just never heard them. You ain't never heard them, but it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me, and I, I, I don't care. I don't care if it's one. Anybody got the right to speak. Anyone who wants to speak can speak, and I'm not. I'm not going to let somebody. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna let somebody that just got one subscriber talk less than somebody that got 100,000 subscribers. That's not me, because sometimes the person you never heard of say the most wisest, best stuff can make you smile, but you guys don't like. I understand how this game works. I understand how some people hop on everybody panel trying to get views and then try to cause controversy, tell somebody else they stupid and they more smart. Man, intellectually, truthfully, logically, and this is me being humble, most of you don't even we can't even equate. We don't think the same way. So you and I going back and forth is kind of pointless and fruitless, because you're not I should not say, we're not on the same level, and this is me trying to be nice because I could you just don't know what I could say to you. Before you want to make an argument about something that you know, I want you to go read 5 or 10 books until you make sure you know what you're talking about. Because a lot of times people just argue about stuff that they don't really have anything, because you believe something. You've read your Bible back and forth, or your Quran, or what you've read, and your mama told you so, so it must be true. You. But I'm showing you right now that 2x plus 2x together equals 4 something, right? So I just that's where I guess where my uh, I'm sorry, Dr. Umar talking about cut the check. I might have to get him again. Man, listen, I'm not talking about anything that's going to be beneficial for people, and that's so silly to me. I don't really go in on people, because really what they say or don't say uh is irrelevant, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't even like to go at other people. That's why I really don't respond to people like this. This is no real response. When I'm thinking bonnets, I'm just thinking the bonnet conversation of somebody wearing a bonnet or not wearing a bonnet. It's triggering. I get it, but I ain't trying to trigger people. I'm trying to say it's stupid. It's a dumb conversation. I want to wear a do-rag and walk down the street. I want to go to the mall on a do-rag. Is something wrong with that? I want to put a beanie on my head. I want to wear a liquor hat, and I want to wear a Celtic t-shirt. Is something wrong with that? That's what I want. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Tell me. I want to wear one Air Jordan on one foot and a Van shoe on my other foot. On my other foot. On my other foot. Is that wrong? Can I do that? Can you recommend 5 books for me to read? Depends what you want to read. I think people should always read The Four Agreements. That's a great book. Blink by Malcolm Gladwell is The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. The American Slave Coast is a great book, and The Counter Revolution of 1776 by what's his name? It comes back to me. But our Rival Nations by Woodward. That's a lot of books I can name. I just thought of 5 books off the top of the dome. That's those 5 books, I guess. Maybe more of it. What's his name? Gerald Horne. Dr. Gerald Horne made The Counter Revolution of 1776. That's a great book to read. I think The American Slave Coast is a really great book to read. I think that The Four Agreements is real good. The Tipping Point and Blink. I like some of Malcolm Gladwell's books. I like a lot of books. So it depends what you want. But those are, just basic books. Dr. Claude Anderson, you said Black Labor. That's a great book. I mean, it's a great book. It's a great book. But you get that if you read the 11 Rival Nations. If you read White Trash, or you read The Counter Revolution, or you read all these other books, American Slave Coast. American Slave Coast. They all go together. Black Labor. I bought. You know what? Black Labor, White Wealth. I think I've bought 15 copies of that book, and I've given it out to people just for people to read, just to give it a basic understanding, so people can understand it. And I think out of probably 15 books, I've only had like 2 people come back and said they read it, and that's crazy to me, you know? So, but when I want 5 books that all people could read, that first will impact them, I could say, uh, get Nitty Fuller's book. um, get Nitty Fuller's book. How about that? You know, the counter revolutionary. I can't think of the name. It's hard to say. So they put Nitty Fuller in get his book. Read that. But I think the Four Agreements, the uh, 11 Rival Nations, uh, the American Slave Coast, um, Tipping Point, Blink are great books to read. There's other books. I think you could Outliers is another great book. Malcolm Gladwell again. He comes up with some good books. Sapiens, that's a good book to read. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna look. Hold on. I tell you some book. Carl Hart had a book. Dr. Carl Hart. I can think of the title. Um, um, High Times, something like that. I got to look at it. Carl Hart, High Times or something. I gotta look. Let me see. I'm gonna try to look up some books that I can name that I think people should read. It's good. A book I just recently started reading, and it may be controversial, but it'll make you rethink marriage when it comes to the socioeconomic situation. It's called The Whiteness of Wealth, and yeah, and by Deborah Brown, I believe. So it's a lot of books I haven't read. Um, I like a lot of science fiction, so I read a lot of that. I think you should read Marriage and History by Stephanie Coontz. It's a lot of books I can name. Um, I don't know. Right now, I read a lot of yeah. Carl Hart has a new book called Drug Use for Grown-ups. People should read that. Drug Use for Grown-ups. Let me think of some good books that I can find. If you like science fiction, I always recommend The Row Agenda. It'll mess you up. I'm just getting ready. As have you read Nitty Fuller? Of course you haven't read Nitty Fuller. You like I'm trying to think of some good books that I think people should read. Really, really read. Let me think. Let me look. Let me think about it. Hold on. A book called Propaganda is a good book to read. The Fourth Industrial Revolution by Klaus Schwab is good to read. Surprise, Kill, Vanish by Anne Jacobson is about uh, black ops and all the assassinations that governments do. Really great book to read. The Color of Law by Richard Rothstein. Uh, the Man Not by Dr. Tommy Curry. I can name so many good books I think people should read. The Fall of Carthage by Adrian Goldsworthy is pretty good. Of course, I like Graham Hancock, so I can say you can read Magicians of the Gods and Fingerprints of the Gods. That's by Graham Hancock. The Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams is a great one. Medical Apartheid by Harriet Washington is good. I told you guys about the American Nations by Colin Woodard, and tells you why people vote the way they vote. That's cool. And then I did bring up White Trash by Nancy Eisenberg. You know, do I speed read? I read fastly, so I don't really. I took speed reading classes, but I just naturally read fast. So I don't always. I just read. There's still some books I can name. I said a lot of talking. I talk too much. I don't know if people find me. Brave New World. um, yeah, I really like BV. Like I like pop bubblegum science fiction. So I like reading BV Larson. I like reading The Row Agenda, and I really like uh what's the name? Right, it's called the Cradle Saga. It's Cradle. It's I think it's Will White. Will White. I like him. I like Orson Scott Card. These are fiction people I like. I like E. Knight. He made the Vampire Earth series. I like Larry Nevin, the Ringworld series. I like Scott. What's his name? Patrick Rutherford. What's the name of that? I can't think of the series right now. Um, A Wise Man's Fear. Um, that's the name of one of the books. I like the Sword of Truth. I can think of the author right now. I like what's his name? The Dresden Files. All these people I read. I read a lot. No, you don't. I think I talk too much. I think I talk too much. I think that I just like to talk about different things. And to me, the best things to talk about are things that are going to make people smile and laugh. And it's more to talk about than just bonnets and what women do and what men do. Listen, I just say be respectful, be respectable, be respectful. Any books that you think every black woman should read, specifically for black women. Hidden Figures, then. Let's go. That's a great. Whenever somebody tell you that black women ain't did nothing, read Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures is a book I think you should read. Um, oh, uh, for just for black women. Let me think about that. Hmm. But some things are not specifically. I like if you want some fiction, a black woman. Yeah, I can name some fiction books that are great to read. The Obelisk Gate is a great. Uh, did you read the vampire book? 3 books, but thick like fire and ice. Oh, I've read all the. What books you talking about? Fire and Ice. I've read. I don't know how to say her name. The Living Blood. Uh, Tarantia. I can't say her name. Let me go see if I can find out how to say this lady's name. But I can't think of. I'll try to think of. I think, yeah, Marriage of History is a book that all people should read. I think. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can. You got me thinking. You got me thinking. You really got me thinking on that one. The Whiteness of Wealth is a book that all black women should read. The Whiteness of Wealth is a book that all black women should read. Um, the American Slave Coast is a book that all black women should read. All women should read this book and see what they think. It's called Why Women Have Sex. And just so you can understand, like the plight of the black man, since you said what black women should read, uh, The Man Not by Dr. Tommy Curry, because it would answer the questions about why there's so many black homeless men, since that's specifically what you thought about. Oh, I tell you a book that's really good. Um, hold on, I'm trying to think of a good book. Mm, oh, I can think of a good. Everybody should have read The New Jim Crow. Another good book is The Black Swan. And I always think everybody should read American Nations or A Billion Wicked Thoughts. That's another good book. I got so many. The Lucifer Principle. Another book, a book by Daniel Bernier. It's called What Do Women Want? Another book that should be read by most people is Sex at Dawn. See what you think about that one. And then, oh yeah, I thought a book that every woman on the planet Earth should read. Alan Roger Curry's The Possibility of Sex. It will make you angry, but you should read it. The Possibility of Sex. One of the best books ever. The Possibility of Sex. And I thought another Alan Roger Curry book. This is Black by Ali Sabaz, aka Radical Sister. I had to check that out. I never heard of that. This Black. That's interesting. Anyway, I think I didn't talk too much, but yeah, maybe I haven't. But I had fun talking. Hopefully people enjoyed whatever dialogue I had. And yeah, Why Women Have Sex. This is a great. It's a great book. Why Women Have Sex. Yeah, so many great books that people should read. And I'm just trying to come off the dome. I was looking at stuff I had, try to go through my history of stuff. But some books I gotta actually go back and look. There's a book I haven't read yet. I forgot who brought it up. Maybe it was Obsidian or somebody, or BDS. I haven't read it. The Alchemy of Love and Lust. I forgot. Somebody brought it up, and I said, okay, I bought it. And I just put it on my shelf, and I got so much other stuff to do. Like play video games. Play video games. Oh, what, The Possibility of Sex? Well, lesson from a non-conservative father by J.P. Allen, aka LAR. We're gonna put that. Let's advertise that. Yeah. Well, because The Possibility of Sex, are the kind. Okay, the beta male revolution. You guys should just read it because it gets you to see how a lot of these people see things. And The Possibility of Sex is Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to find. I'm gonna really look at some books. I'm gonna really research some books. I'm gonna ask some women, and because I work with around a lot of women, and I can ask them for books they've read and what I want a consensus. I want to try to see if I can find the top 5 books for women to read because I don't know. I'm just telling you from a biased man's perspective. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I want to read a book called "Whatever Can I Do to Make Pamela Smile Forever." That's the book I want to read. What can I do to get a better view? How can I make it? Pamela said, "Ooh, girl." Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want right there. Woohoo! Yeah, you know, I want to find that book that says the key is the key to Pamela. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. But I want a consensus from from all of you, and you can tell me what books you think are great, and then I'll actually do a video about a compilation of these are the books that are recommended, and whatever the average is, and then we'll say these are the books that the sisters said that other sisters should read. I don't even know what the top 10 books for anyone like. I just pick books I like, and I think Blink. Uh, uh, kind of like just some stuff is just general history and some stuff is about ideology. I think the Four Agreements is one of the best books ever. The Tipping Point and Blink. There's some of the great books. There's some of the it's just because I the Four Agreements. Don't take anything personal. Never assume. Try your best and keep your word. Live by that. Simple. Don't take anything personal. Anything somebody does has nothing to do with you. It's what they're doing. It's their issue. It's their issue. So like when I get into conversations with my friends, I say it's my issue. It's my issue, not yours. It's my issues. So I don't ever get angry. They shouldn't get angry at me, and I'm not angry at them because that's your issues. That's my issue. You say something I don't like, that's my issue. It's not your issue. It's my issue. So why am I putting my issues on you? You do something I don't like, that's my issue. It's not your issue. You have issues with me. I don't have issues with you. That's what it is. That's my issue. It's not your issue. So I think the Four Agreements is just one of the best. Simple. I don't do it. Whatever book is going to help you love people better is great. Um, I like science fiction because I was looking for a different world. Some people like to look at the real world. I'm going to beyond. I want to be beyond the real world. I want to be in that world where we love each other. That's what I think. So some of the books are Outliers. You can probably listen to it for free on YouTube. Outliers is a book by because a lot of people always try to put success on people not working hard. Man, you can work your whole life and be awesome and excellent and never be successful. And Outliers addresses that. Sometimes you gotta be. It's a lot of luck that goes through success. Right time, right place, right person. You can be the best person, and you know not at the right time and not at the right place. It is what it is. So I never diminish people or say they're not great because somebody else got success and somebody else didn't. It's crazy. It is what it is. You know, it's I don't know what to say to people. I really, really don't. Man, I just want you to be happy. I don't get downtrodden. Like, and I tell you, I enjoy dialogues, but I think even with me and panels is that I don't want to yell at people and I don't want to tell people they're wrong for what they believe. Like I'm not telling nobody is wrong for believing what they believe. And you think like I'm not here for that. I'm not here to shame you, to crush you, to tell you wrong, to tell you what to eat, tell you how to drink. Do what's right for you. That's what I think. And we're not gonna talk about bonnets. We're not gonna have no more silly conversations about people that doing stuff you don't like. Let's talk about people doing the stuff that you do like. Let's have those conversations. Let's talk about that. Like I'm telling you, today I'm gonna wear one Van and one slipper. I'm gonna wear some sweats and a button-up shirt with a Laker cap with a with a Celtic wristband talking about let's go Rams. I'm gonna say some silly stuff just for all of you so you can understand that people are free to do what they want to do. It is what it is. The Four Agreements is a great book to read. It'll change your perspective. It'll change your life. Maybe help you love people. Brother CRU, I know you got a lot of love for people. So man, just love people, man. It's just we can disagree. We can disagree. Like I had a conversation and I went in, like I don't always frequent different places because sometimes I go to the left, but it was on Brother Aunt T's panel, one on Aunt T's panel. And I had a conversation with the mysterious face in the black male YouTube space, Jessica X. But we disagreed on some things, but we still kept it civil. There was no disrespect. She disagreed with me. I disagree with her, but don't mean I can't talk to you. And that's what it is. So many people get angry when people don't agree with them. Sometimes I don't know. And when people know more than me, I shut up. How can I argue with stuff I don't know? I don't have to agree with you. I just don't know. And that's it. You know, You got people here on YouTube that really want to teach you about the Rift Valley situation, the Rift Valley history, and what happened to humanity and this and that. They do that. To me, I'm not going to try to tell you stuff that ain't gonna help you eat today. It's entertaining. It's like what I'm saying is probably entertaining, but in general, um, I'm just focused on trying to be happy, trying to be as happy as possible. I'm trying to oh, she said butts. We can talk about butts. I love butts. We can talk about butts all day. Woo! Do you do squats? I'm joking, but yeah, I'm just. I want people to figure out what's their best life. Don't associate with people that don't want to associate with you. Try to find people that you can really, really, really can understand. Like agree, disagree, agree to separate, and you're not gonna change people. You're not gonna change people. How do we turn people into what they don't want to be? Let people live. That's it. People gonna love what they want to love, and accept that. Piece of exactly. People don't shut the f up. They know everything. Ain't read 3 books, man. I need to read more books. That's what it is. It's if you don't like to read, listen to audio. Listen and re-listen to the book. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But everybody wants to be an expert. Everybody wants to know, and everybody wants to go to. Man, I can't tell you how to live the best life. I can't tell you how to get women. I can't tell you how to be a millionaire. Even if I was a millionaire, don't mean I can tell you how to do it. I can't tell you how to make a movie. I can't tell you how to make people smile, even though I think I'm great at it. I think I'm better than anybody else if you really listen to me. But I can't tell you none of that. You just got to figure out yourself. Figure you out before you try to figure out somebody else. Figure out you. Figure out you, and don't worry about what you can't control, because you can't control people. Some people are going to drink out of straw. Some people are going to drink out of a cup. Some people are going to catch the bus, and some people are going to drive. Some people are going to hoard. Some people are going to be minimalists. How can you tell people how to be? How can you? I say love people. Love people who love you. Love people who love you. That's it. You show me love, I show you love. I think everybody should subscribe to A View is a View. I like seeing her color. I like when she shares herself. I say everybody should subscribe to anybody who got a YouTube page. I don't mind shouting somebody out. If you want to be if you like to make fun of people, listen to people to make fun of people. Go listen to Bomb Cherry. If you want to, you got anger at what women do, the modern women, go subscribe to Kevin Samuels. Or if you want to get triggered, go subscribe to Kevin Samuels. If you want to laugh, go subscribe to Comedy Show. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm not telling you where to be. I'm just saying, if you go follow mukbang channels, go play video game channels. Just. If you want to see reaction videos, go subscribe to mediocre tutorial reviews. That's a hard name to say. If you want to hear about pump and dump, go to Ramil Amir. If you want to hear dudes that totally opposed to the gynocracy, go listen to Everett Anderson. I tell people, I don't care. If you want to hear somebody say the super black first, go to Taz Exclusives. If you want to hear debates, go to Prophet of Thought. If you want to hear celebrity gossip, go to Jada Black or O'Shea. If you want to talk about masculine mercenaries, go to Sleep Chase TV. Go to Angry Man. I don't know. Go to you. Go find people that you like. Me, I just want to have fun and laugh. Just do what you do and let me do me. I ain't got nothing negative to say about nobody. I don't agree with a lot of people. I don't agree with half the things that people I just said say. That's on them to do you. Listen, if you want to save yourself, go to Pablo Fresco Bar. Go overseas. Go to One Master Teacher. Go subscribe to him. You want to learn how to cook? Go to Bite of Life. Go to if you want to find about bourbon, go to the Black Bourbon Family. Go subscribe to people. You want to know how to do crafts and gadgets. Go to Tara. If you want to see great pranks and mukbangs, go to Tosh Time. What I'm about to tell you. Yeah, I see a lot of people I disagree with. I a lot of people I disagree with, man, but I still don't have no problem with them, man. Some people I need to go back and check out. Like I tell people, my favorite channel to really watch when I just want to laugh is Platinum Elite. When I want to get motivated, when I feel like doing something, I go listen to Sirism. When I want to learn something, I listen to BGS. When I want to interact, I probably once Jessica gets done talking for 3 hours, then I want to go talk to Jessica. She's fun. Especially when she edits videos and Will Smith flew me out. That's one of the most hilarious videos I ever seen. I like Hobby Money when she makes videos. When she start doing it again, I wish she would. I like Angel when he start laughing. So I just love people. So I'm not like I like listening to the Green Gorilla. I like listening to T. Hassan Johnson. I like listening to all these different people. Dr. Ron O'Neill. I just listen to people, and I don't always agree. I don't agree with all type of stuff. I don't. I don't agree. I don't agree. I'm not here to tell ladies they're in the danger zone. I mean, that's women can do what they want to do. But if Kevin Samuels said it, I listen to different people. Like I tell you what I don't like listening to. Like some people like the Breakfast Club. I'm not a big fan, but they keep popping on my feed. That's just me though. But I don't hate them. I just don't like listening. Unless they have somebody interesting on there, then I listen sometimes. But that's just me, you know. Um, some people like uh, different like gossip channels. I listen. I don't care. I like listening to Donna just being real sometimes. Maybe you don't listen to Donna, but I like Donna. So it is. It is. I like Casey Detox Diva sometimes. It depends what I want to listen to. Depends what I'm into for that particular day. Depends who pops up. That's what it is. I like listening to Brother LAR. I want to. I think you should buy his book, Lesson from a Non-Controversial Father. That's why the title's there. Oh, he said, I know Angel. He lived across the river from me. I caught hell for having him in my house. But oh well, who cares what other people think? I don't care if everybody says they want to unsubscribe from me because I just talk to anyone. I don't care. Like if somebody was from a group that just didn't like black people and they want to talk to me, I'll talk to them. We can have a civil conversation. You can say, tell me why you hate us. I don't care. Tell me why you are vegan. I like Sean Baker. We're gonna eat some carnivore today, baby. We're gonna eat some carnivore. I like um I like so many different people, man. So I'm just it's at the top of my dome. I just talk about people I like. I just, I, I just, I just don't really care. I don't. I'm not. I just love people. It's um I follow. I just wish more people would interact. I really would interact more if people interacted more with me. That's what I'm about. I like the conversations more than anything. I just want to talk to people. Because I'm not an expert at nothing. I'm not. And I'm not here to make fun of you. Wearing bonnets, wear a bonnet if you want to. If you think it's inappropriate, don't wear it. Somebody thinks weave is inappropriate. Somebody thinks braids is inappropriate. Somebody thinks pressing your hair straight is inappropriate. Somebody thinks wearing an afro is inappropriate. Somebody thinking being black is inappropriate. Somebody think being white inappropriate. Somebody gonna think everything is inappropriate. No, just do you, love you, and stay away from people who don't love you. It's simple. I'm not trying to force Charlotte's ideology down your throat. I'm not trying to force it down your throat. What's up, Ism? Let me see. My brother Ism is here, and I know you mentioned Ism is one of my favorite dudes. You know why? Because when I'm not motivated, I go listen to the Ism, and Ism get me pumped. So why I'm not gonna not love Ism? But I don't stop loving somebody that ain't like Ism. You ain't got to be part of the game for me to love you. Everybody ain't got the ism. It is what it is. I love people. That's just me. And I ain't never gonna hate on somebody. Yeah, ism is my dude. Ism. And you can take it however you want to take it. Jack. But everybody different. Like me, I listen to different people from different perspectives, from different walks of life that ain't got nothing to do with me. Period. And like I say, me and my brother, Platinum Elite, disagree on all type of stuff. But I still rock with Platinum. And, so it's funny. I can see how so many people, instead of trying to hear somebody else's perspective, you hate on them. Me, I don't hate on nobody. You ain't got to think like Chuck. You ain't got to think like Chuck. You can go listen to Ism. You can listen to my brother Affy. You can go listen to Mr. Jap, or you can go to the Women Channel. Listen to them. I don't care. Just listen. Let people live. If you don't, that's it. That's it. Let people live. Like I tell people this all the time. Ain't nobody on the earth ever got to support me. So for everybody who ever gives me a thumbs up, whoever comes to listen to me, man, you don't know how much that means to me. I really wish, like I say I'm a YouTuber, but I never see myself as a YouTuber. I see myself as a funner. I'm just having fun on here. And if I ever could make money and just be a professional YouTuber, man, that would be so awesome. I will clap for him and I would never make fun of it. I wouldn't. But I'm not here to tell you how to think. I don't know how to tell you. Listen, do what's right for you. I believe since Ism is here and I like Ism, it's a set of stuff that I agree with so wholeheartedly. And don't ever get down, get up. He say, no, he wants you to be in a macosphere. Go learn and talk to a woman. Don't ever say you like people gonna hate this, but I don't really believe in incel. That makes no sense to me because there's always some women out there that will want you. So when some dude says they don't want me, you ain't trying enough women, bro. Getting this is part of the game. Even though people don't like that term, the game. It's a game of life. Life is not a game, but there's rules to play. So as long as you got rules, you can call it game theory. You can say what it is. So no matter what, you can't ever let 10 people not liking you make you figure that nobody likes you. There's always somebody. If nobody loves you, I do. Ism loves you. Ism you make me. He says, ninjas in the chat. Jack. My brother, boy, got nothing but love for you, man. I'm telling you, some people got it and some people don't. But Ism, you got that special something. And you missed me. I was making fun of dudes. But in general, I show Ism the same love as I'm gonna show Lions Times. I'm gonna show Ism the same love I show Brother CRU. I'm gonna show Ism the same love I show Nikki, the same love I show, I don't not show people love, and that's what it is. I'm gonna show people love who show me love, and if you, I ain't got no, like, I don't have to agree with you. I may not like something that you said, but I'm not gonna come out of pocket talking to you crazy because I don't want you talking crazy to me. And some people talk crazy, but you talking crazy behind a computer screen. Keep that same energy because that same energy can be not good for you. I'm not coming to disrespect you. Listen, I get that. And I do understand sometimes you got to stand behind it, but I don't engage in none of that crazy talk because I'm not like that. That's not me. If I offend you, I apologize, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. You know what? This I will say this: if let's say I got into it with somebody over some silly stuff. You know what? I'm I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna end this because this is not gonna end civilly. And you can say what you want to say because what you say after I'm done means nothing. Because who are you anyway in the big scheme of things? If you're not hurting nobody I love, if you ain't taking money in my pocket, you can slander and libel me all day. It doesn't mean nothing because I'm better than you, Jack. That's what I think in my brain. Don't mean I'm better than you, but I think that. But she said, don't be a MGTOW, be a MACTOW, Jack. Yeah. But see, only thing I'm gonna say is I don't care if like a lot of dudes are MGTOW, but MGTOW not that they don't like women. They just MGTOW meaning they're not gonna get married again or they're not gonna get involved in committed exclusive relationships. That's why I don't hate on the MGTOWs. I kind of go against the incels, the incels, because there's no such thing as an incel. You know, and even though I get what you're saying, but is it the MGTOWs? Are they really MGTOWs? Are you really not going to associate? Because how are you not going to associate with women in life? Women are beautiful and wonderful. Who not? Man, I want a woman to hug and kiss me every day. If I can get a woman to kiss me all the time, I'm happy. I just understand that a lot of dudes have been hurt by relationships. You've been hurt. You've been hurt. We all get hurt. There's some chick out there that I wanted, and she didn't say hi to me. And it hurt. But I gotta move past it. It was some girl, some girl. It was fine. I'm gonna make a joke. It's a fine little girl out there. She was fine, real fine. She was singing, and she didn't know how awesome I was, and she ended up marrying Jay-Z. She didn't know how great I was. I'm hurt by that. But there's another Beyonce out there for me. She just missed out on the player here. She missed out on the awesomeness. She missed out. So it is what it is. There's a Pamela for me. So I'm happy. So that's the only thing I can say. I just think that in general, life goes on. Life goes on. And you can't never let them stop you. Let people live their life. Be happy. Be fantastic, be great, just be wonderful, man. And you know what? I show love to people who love you. I don't care if people don't think like me. I don't care if nobody want to pull up on me. I'm cool with that. You ain't never got to pull up on me. You ain't never got to recommend me. You ain't never got to tell me. I don't know what life is for you. I don't know how to live your life. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't get down. Don't think you can't do it. And there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to get, like, I want to hug all the time. Listen, this is my issue. This is my issue, ladies. A lot of you ladies, and this is my personal opinion. You want me to be your girlfriend more than you want me to be your lover. And I want to be a lover first. That's just me. So if you're looking for me to be a girl, let's go to the movie. Yeah, let's go, honey. I'm the wrong dude for you. But if you want to, engage in that physical tussle, if you want to let a man pull your hair back, if you want a man to grab you in that soft, squishy part, I'm your dude. Professional ass grabber. I'm joking, but see, some of y'all women think that we supposed to be. I can't be your everything. I can be your lover. I can be your friend too. I can do that, but I can't be your girlfriend. Don't come to me talking about girl. I don't watch those shows. Listen, I will go to the movies with you. I'll go to the concert with you. But there's a reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm your man. That's it. That's it. I want to, like she said it. Pamela says, I want to do the nasty. That's all I'm saying. I'm being silly with that. But listen, I just want dudes to know. There's always going to be some women that don't know how awesome you are. Sometimes I got to give it up to the dude that play the game better than I do. Somebody that was they call him Jigga. I can't mess with that. It's okay. It's all right. She regret it one day, but she don't. It's all good. It's another one. Everybody get knocked sometime. I got knocked. I didn't even know I got knocked. It happens. You know what I'm saying? I already had a plan in my mind. I'm gonna just roll up on him like, yo, it's me. She was like, yeah, it's you. And then I'm like, yeah, what you doing over there? I saw you eyeballing the player. Come over here. Get over here. Killer instinct. Get over here. Mortal Kombat. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, what Joe Brown said, there's two types of dudes. One that admit they eat coochie, and one that lie to say they don't. Listen, man, so many dudes want to be a certain way, man. I ain't here to knock no dude for what they do, man. That's just not what I do, bro. Do you, man? I focus on me, and I enjoy women around me. I want women around me, but I'm gonna tell them, you free to go. You ain't. I'm not handcuffed or nothing. You are here because you chose. You chose me. You chose me. Fake joke. See the Mac? What did the Mac say? What did he say? Well, if you put your somebody put a one up in the chat, I'm gonna say what the Mac said. What did the Mac say? Put a one in the chat. I'm gonna say what the Mac said. But until I hear that, that's what it is. She chose. She chose. She chose. I just accept the selection, and that's what it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Anyway, I just said enough. I know y'all didn't want me. You didn't want. I didn't see nobody put the one in the chat, so they didn't want to hear what the Mac said. Because I would have said it. I would have put it down for real. I want to. They see how you said it. What did Mac say? Bitch chose me. The bitch chose me. Oh, this needed that. That's what the Mac said. That's what the Mac said. He said, your bitch chose me. See, GG said JT served you pro papers. You get yeah. You get knocked one of these days. Don't worry, JT. I'm coming for you, Big Pippin. I ain't mad at you, player. You got me in. I mean, you can't. Sometimes you got too many down in the game with you, bro. You know, there's always another one out there that's loose. She ain't chose right. I'm gonna get her. You know, I'm gonna get her. She renegading. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. I'm sorry. I'm just being silly. Oh, life is great, bro. I need to laugh, man. Tell you, one of my favorites is boy. When I want to get pumped up, I'm going to Ism. When I want to laugh hard, I go listen to Platt. And when I want to learn, I listen to BGS. And when I just want to get amazed by what some people say, I listen to different people. I listen to so many people, man. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all that made me have some fun. I did a little bit. I did a little too much talking, man. I ain't got no problem with nobody, man. Everybody don't. Yeah. But see, I said one man trash, another man treasure. See, this is what kills me about incels. This is what kills me, dude. Ain't no reason that you have to be an incel. I don't just talk to women. Somebody gonna choose you, and I'm sorry to say, I know somebody don't agree with that, but damn it, sometimes you're gonna have to spend take a girl out on a date, do something, man. Work on your other qualities because you just not being chosen because you choose not to be chosen and you wallow in pain. There's other ways to get to the game, bro. You ain't gotta be like that. You ain't gotta be like that, bro. You ain't gotta be like that. It's some girl out there with you. You got some homeboy that got a girlfriend that know a girl that know a girl that know a girl that's gonna be with you. There's somebody. Don't be like that. Learn to be social. Learn to talk. Somebody gonna like you. Somebody gonna like you. As long as you can communicate, then somebody will have a discussion with you. And there's some girls out there just like you that plays Tetris just like you that will be your Tetris. She'll let you fit the puzzle together and you just connect and you knock down 4 lines, baby. You can play that Tetris. Keep no, I know. Ism says I keep them looking good and pretty, but no, though. I get that, bro. You know, I am gonna leave that one alone because I normally I go in on it, but I ain't because I think that this is what I say. Because I don't think no man should ever be alone. That's what I think. And whatever it takes for you to get where you want to get, do you. I'm not here to knock nobody. That's not my thing. But some dudes gonna have to do that. Some dudes, eh, we wouldn't have a world if tricks didn't exist. So I'm never. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. And I'm not gonna knock them for doing it. I mean, don't mean they're gonna respect you for it, but a lot of dudes really want to be tricked. So who am I to hate on what you do? A lot of y'all want to fly overseas and go get some Brazilian. No, you can't speak a little Brazil talking about she love you and she don't know nothing about you. All she knows, he got paper. Well, you go ahead and you do that, Kimosabi. I'm not gonna hate on you. You do that. Do I think you should do it? No. But if you don't mind spending your money for loving, then you do that, and I won't hate on you. Now, do I recommend it? No. But I do recommend you do whatever to keep you sane and safe so you don't bring no drama to me and you don't hate on what I'm doing with my stuff. Because I'm trying to go over here. You go over there. You know, and that's just what I think. Agree or disagree, I take the heat. I take the heat. You know, I know Minister Jack would go against me on that. I know maybe Platt would go against me on that. Maybe, but you got to understand what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm just saying to each stay on. You live in and let live. You know, if that's what you want to do, if you want to spend all your cash and do that, you do that. I ain't hating on you. I ain't hating on you. I ain't hating on you at all. Not at all. Do you? I am not doing it, but I ain't mad at the dude who do it because that's their choice. That's just my thoughts. I kind of like how Ism says, I keep them looking good and pretty, but no dough. I get that. I'm not, but it depends what she do for me though. You must pay your employees. Don't be a selfish boss. I'm done. I just said too much silly stuff. I didn't talk too much, and y'all sick of listening to me because I'm sick of me talking. Somebody coochie's $40. If you can't get coochie broke, and they may fall in love with. Okay, I ain't got. I just. Why you go there? I definitely have some tricks come over. As Nick said, I definitely have some tricks. One came through the other night and got a lizard out of my room, even though he hasn't heard from me since March. Well, hey, he love you. And does that mean is he a trick or is he in the friend zone? What is it? I don't know. Yeah, let me end this. Guy that said a lot of silly stuff, and now I'm have some rebuttal. I'm gonna lose some subscribers by the things I said. Lose some subscribers. Charles, what are you talking about? I'm gonna tell you. I tell you, you should buy a lesson from a non-custodial father. That's what I'm telling you. But JP Allen, aka LAR. Oh, I didn't say too much. Anyway, hey, thank y'all for listening to me. I didn't believe I ran my mouth that long. I need to go. I need to go and take a shower and just relax. I'm relaxing, sipping some fine whiskey. That's what I'm about to do. Anyway, much love to everybody. Much love to everybody. He the trick that does extra. Oh, okay. I'm not mad at you. If he's want to pay your pocket, you take the money. Take the money. Hey, Nikki, I want to see you today. It's gonna cost you $225. Okay. It's the whole game. Is he paying? He paying. It's on him. I'm going live this afternoon. Pull up CG. Hey, man. I'll try to, bro. I'll rock with you. You my dude, man. You my dude, man. I got nothing but love for the ism. I tell everybody, go subscribe to the ism. Go subscribe to the ism. Go subscribe to the ism. And subscribe to a Views of View. That's what I think. And brother CR, you subscribe to everybody. Everybody subscribe to everybody. That's what I think. I didn't do too much talking, man. I didn't do I didn't 2 times you paid for it or you lied about paying. I can't see. He said there's 2 types of dudes you pay for, you lie about paying. I can't really co-sign that. The only way I can co-sign that is when you say time is money. But if some dudes are straight gigolos, they getting paid, so they ain't paying for nothing. If somebody paying you, how you paying? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Now, it can be an even exchange, but somebody's pimping somebody. I'm just saying it is. Somebody getting paid or somebody doing the paying. Unless it's even exchange, then it's cooperative. Then it's still a business, but still somebody's going to benefit more in the business. So I can't co-sign with that, brother CRU, but I get the point that you're trying to make. I feel that either you're spending time or money. That's what it is. So either you're spending money or time. Sometimes you're going to invest to get a better return. So did you really spend money? Did you really spend money if the return is good? As you said, it is whiskey time. It's whiskey. If you don't know, I got a page, Fun with Whiskey. And check it out. I'm gonna sip some whiskey with the homies. Keep it PG. All right. I try to keep PG here. I go a little left sometimes, but someone at some time in life, feed her, pay her. Yeah, but somebody I was gonna pay. Somebody I was gonna pay. Somebody I was gonna do the paying. It is what it is. Like if a woman is close to me, she can play me. I'm not gonna. I'll take care of my woman. I ain't gonna lie about that. We all gonna be a sucker for a woman sometime. It is what it is. But that's your woman. It's a different thing. But I'm not knocking nobody who don't got no woman that's down for them. It's a game of give and take. Either you give and you take. I ain't worried about money is really irrelevant to me. That truly, I don't have enough money, so it should be relevant. But if I love you, I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Tell my friends that all the time. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. And if I'm getting played, now I'm getting played. It's all good. It's all good. All right. I just said too much. Let me end this because I have fun. Talk to y'all later.